Batt& Stevens Body Shop is your number one voted auto collision repair facility in Northwest Ohio. We have recently built a brand new, state-of-the-art 20,000 square foot body shop along with a 2,500 square foot addition to our paint shop. This includes a brand new, eco-friendly paint booth that is top of the line. At Batt & Stevens, we use the latest and newest technology the industry has to offer. We are your experts on all makes and models of vehicles and are the only Chrysler, Ford, and GM certified collision repair facility in Northwest Ohio. Give us a call today at 419-497-3111 to schedule your free estimate or stop by and visit us in downtown Jewell, Ohio. Batt & Stevens Body Shop would like to wish all teams good luck this season.
Looking for an opportunity where you can grow your career, be appreciated, and be an owner where you work? Did we say owner? Yes! MEC is an employee-owned company that is highly motivated and actively supports the communities in which our facilities are located. Mayville Engineering needs you. MEC is an employee-owned business where our focus is on our customers' success. MEC has been named the nation's #1 fabricator for 12 consecutive years in a survey published by the Fabricator magazine. Join the MEC family today. Full and part-time positions are available. $1,000 sign-on bonus, 401k, vacation and holiday pay, gain sharing program, employee stock ownership, medical, dental, and vision insurance, short-term and long-term disability, and shift premiums for second and third shift. Visit our website, mecinc.com. Click on Careers or visit the 21 Seneca Street lobby at the Defiance location.
Local farmers, do you need the best crop insurance in the area? If so, Hall Crop Insurance is here to help. Contact Agent Chad Hall at 419-576-6140 for all of your crop insurance needs. Underwriter Nikki Geisinger is also available to assist at 866-341-2767. The staff at Hall Crop Insurance takes pride in their ability to serve their customers. If you need to talk to an agent or have questions about your policy, please give Chad or Nikki a call. Hall Crop Insurance wishes the best to all Tinora teams this season.
Are you tired of losing money on your 401k or other retirement accounts? Well, you're not alone. Do what many area residents have done and call Postoma Insurance and Investments. With safe money strategies offered to you by PI&I, you can still have the benefits of market earnings without the risk of taking market loss. Sound too good to be true? Give us a call, and with experienced agents at PI&I will work with you to understand how you can do just that. If you're more interested in CD-style accounts but are fed up with low CD rates, PI&I agents can set you up with an account with rates currently as high as 5.5% fixed, with certain restrictions apply. Call us today at 419-782-2500 to help you set up a plan that meets your investment goals. That's 782-2500. Postoma Insurance and Investments, protecting everything you've worked for.
Looking for an auto body shop with highly skilled technicians and the most advanced equipment in the industry? Then Bat Stevens Body Shop is the right place for you. Bat Stevens will provide you with fine workmanship at a fair price. Our skilled professionals are committed to providing a quality and safe repair on every job like your life depends on it, because it truly does. Bat Stevens is an I-CAR Gold Class collision repair shop, ASE Blue Seal of Excellence business, and the area's #1 body shop voted on by Crescent News readers. Located in downtown Jewell, Ohio. Give us a call today at 419-497-3111 to schedule your free estimate today. Bat Stevens Body Shop says good luck to all Tinora Ram athletic teams, and go Rams.
Are you looking to build that nest egg for retirement, or just looking to start a small investment portfolio for your family? Bidlack Insurance and Financial Services of Defiance has you covered. Tim Bidlack of Bidlack Insurance and Financial Services has over 10 years of investment experience and can assist in estate planning, IRAs, 401k investments, and other financial planning areas. Are you looking for home and auto insurance? Matthew French can assist in those areas. At Bidlack Insurance and Financial Services, they will work one-on-one with you to make sure that your home, auto, or business is protected. Bidlack Insurance and Financial Services, located at 912 East 2nd Street in Defiance. Give Tim a call today for a free quote at 419-438-0023, and be sure to visit them online at bidlackinsurancefinancialservices.com or even on their Facebook page. Bidlack Insurance and Financial Services wishes best of luck to all Tinora Rams athletes this season. BSN Sports, the recognized leader in team athletic gear. BSN forms partnerships with educators, coaches, and students to build school pride, student engagement, and community spirit. Our partnerships give you access to the most brand names in the industry with all of the hottest products at the best prices. From Nike to Wilson to Under Armour, we can customize any team needs. Since 1972, BSN Sports has brought you the brands that make you untouchable on the field, the court, or anywhere else you play your sport. Contact BSN local sports rep Jim Garris for any of your sports needs at 419-576-8940. Have your hair and nails gotten out of control over the past few months? Cut and Polish Salon of Defiance is your local salon to get all pampered up. Cut and Polish Salon offers a vast range of quality services, including haircuts, highlights, specialty coloring, waxing, manicures, and pedicures. Please schedule a visit at their fun, relaxing salon where you can be sure that all of your hair and nail needs are a top priority. Cut and Polish Hair and Nail Salon is located at 413 Hopkins Street in Defiance. Be sure to book your appointment today by calling 419-576-5087 or do your booking online by visiting their Facebook page. Cut and Polish Salon says, remember, it's all fun and games until someone breaks a nail. Cut and Polish Salon is a proud supporter of Tinora Rams Live. Cut and Polish Salon owner Jenny Bidlack says, go Rams!
Higby Embroidery of Defiance offers custom screen printing and custom embroidery to local high schools and individuals from all areas. Connie Higby and her staff have been serving and supporting Tinora High School as well as the Tri-County area since 1999. From throws to t-shirts to school jackets and much, much more, Higby Embroidery is here to serve your custom needs. Higby Embroidery also offers custom artwork if it is needed to complete your project. Higby Embroidery is located at 1940 East 2nd Street, right here in Defiance, Ohio. Contact them at 419-428-3000 or visit them online at higby.com or Higby Embroidery on Facebook. If you are looking for a customizable item, Higby Embroidery is your place. Higby Embroidery, a proud sponsor of the Tinora Rams Live Player of the Game Award. Maumee Valley Title Agency of Defiance has been providing seamless and transparent real estate closings in Northwest Ohio for 27 years. From contract to closing, their experienced team of attorneys and title agents work with lenders, businesses, and individuals to meet their real estate needs. Call the office at 419-782-3334, Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m., or visit them online at maumeetitle.com. Maumee Valley Title Agency of Defiance wishes all the Tinora Rams athletes the best this season.
Northwest Ohio Sports is the place for sports rankings, news, scores, podcasts, and more for area athletics. Check them out at Northwest Ohio Sports on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook.
Okolona Tavern, located in downtown Okolona, is the home of the famous Okie Tavern Wings. Stop in after the game and get some delicious wings, burgers, fries, onion rings, and enjoy an ice cold beverage while talking about the game. Hours of operation are Tuesday to Sunday, opening at 4 p.m. Check out the Okolona Tavern on Facebook for a menu before you head out. Mexican food specials every Thursday and Sunday. The Okolona Tavern, a proud supporter of the Tinora Rams. Optimal Performance Fitness is not just your typical gym. Here at OPF, you don't pay for a membership just to hop on a treadmill. We are a fitness coaching center that strives to provide an experience like no other. We provide accountability and results. You either work one-on-one with a certified personal trainer or in a group setting with like-minded people. Here at OPF, we want to change your mindset of going to the gym into something that you enjoy and look forward to doing. Rather than going to the gym merely to work out, we train at OPF. We are your cheering section, your motivators, and soon-to-be family. Optimal Performance Fitness strives to help you achieve the best version of yourself. Contact us today to take that first step. It could be life-changing. Stop with all the excuses. Let's roll up our sleeves and get to work. Call Jake at 419-438-7265 and get started today at Optimal Performance Fitness. Signs Excavating of Defiance offers a variety of excavating and trucking services. Signs Excavating can assist with general excavating services, demolition, and emergency repair work. From driveways to ditch cleaning to site prep, Signs Excavating is here to assist. Signs Trucking Service can also assist in any of your equipment hauling needs. They're located at 2147 State Route 66. Signs Excavating, family owned and operated since 1999. For any excavating needs, give Josh a call at 419-769-2290. And for your trucking needs, ring up Brad, 419-481-3738. Be sure to visit them online at signsexcavating.com or Signs Excavating on Facebook. Signs Excavating wishes all the best to the Tinora Rams athletes. The Tinora Rams Athletic Boosters is a proud sponsor of Tinora Sports and Tinora Rams Live. The Athletic Boosters is a nonprofit organization that supports Tinora athletes, coaches, and athletic facilities. The Boosters' support is shown in many ways, including volunteering time, raising money, and contributing funds to better enhance the team or the organization's performance. Yearly and lifetime memberships are available. Visit them on Facebook at Tinora Athletic Boosters. The Law Office of Weeder, Yoder, Hill, and Weber is a full-service law firm dedicated to providing quality legal services in Northwest Ohio. Since 1965, their attorneys have had a well-deserved reputation of excellence, serving clients with a focus on integrity, advocacy, and understanding. We are a general practice law firm that can handle all of your legal needs. We offer high-quality legal work and personal client service. Each of our attorneys are committed to providing you with top-notch legal support. Attorneys Jim Weiner, Danny Hill, Cam Staley, and Ian Weber are here to assist you. Call them at 419-782-3010 or visit them online at WeinerLawOffice.com. The Law Office of Weiner, Yoder, Hill, and Weber is a proud supporter of Tinora Rams Live. Is your business looking for someone to take the day-to-day worries of your bookkeeping off your mind? Weber Bookkeeping Solutions of Defiance is here to help. With over 5 years of small business bookkeeping experience and 7 years in banking, you can be confident that your books are in the right hands with Jenny Weber. Let Weber Bookkeeping Solutions handle the monthly tracking and reports so that you can focus on your business goals. Contact Jenny at 419-956-1273, and you can also visit her on Facebook or at weberbookkeeping.com. It's Friday night, and that can mean only one thing. It's time for Tinora Rams football.
Bring you all the action tonight, Dr. AJ Fairchild on graphics, cameraman Logan Bailey, the coach Tony Fairchild on color. And with a call of tonight's game, the voice of the Rams, Keith Brown.
Thank you, Michael Hearn. Welcome to Week 3 of the 2023 Tinora Rams High School football season. Coming up live here from Tinora High School's Justin F. Caruso Stadium is the Tinora Rams playing host to the Archbold Blue Streaks. Head coach of the Tinora Rams, Eric Becker, will be coaching tonight, along with everybody here with a heavy heart, as his wife Amber passed away this past weekend following a long battle with cancer. Rams of Tinora come in representing the GMC, the Green Meadows Conference, while the Streaks of Archbold come in from the NWOAL, the Northwest Ohio Athletic League. Signs Excavating kickoff is set for 7 p.m. Signs Excavating offers a variety of excavating and trucking services. Signs Excavating can assist with your general excavating services, demolition, and emergency repair work. From driveways to ditch cleaning to site prep, Signs Excavating is here to assist. Signs Excavating is the official pregame sponsor of the Tinora Rams live spring sports season. For all your excavating needs, get a hold of Josh, 419-769-2290. Get a hold of Brad for your heavy hauling trucking needs, 419-481-3738. Of course, you can visit them on Facebook or signsexcavating.com. Overall series, well, it's been a while to say the least. These two teams last met back in 1988. They had a series from 1977 through 1988. Archbold dominated those 11 meetings. They outscored the Rams 344-40, and the Archbold Blue Streaks blanked the Rams 8 of those 11 meetings. Last season, the Rams were 8-4 overall. They finished 5-2 in the GMC. They defeated Highland before losing to Elmwood in the second round to end their season for the first time since '98. Rams have a new head coach, Coach Becker. Replaced Jeff Sleecher, who was the intern coach, who replaced long-term coach Kenny Krause. Rams entered tonight at 1-1 after they suffered a 34-14 Week 1 loss to Liberty Center. They rebounded last week, grab a huge win at Otsego, defeating the Knights 27-19. Grady Gusweiler ran for 109 yards on 23 carries in the win, while Dominic Graziani hit pay dirt 3 times. He had 3 touchdowns and had 72 yards rushing. On the season, Graziani is 11 for 34 through the air for 199 yards. He averages 18.1 per completion. No touchdowns, 2 interceptions for Graziani. Grady Gusweiler, 35 carries, 137 yards. Grady averages just a shade under 4 yards a carry on the ground. He has 2 touchdowns, both of those last week. Rams' strength will be their senior linebacking core. Grady Gusweiler was first team all GMCs at Southmore, and as a junior, he was second team. Joey Geisinger, second team all-conference back-to-back seasons. Braden Rostai also will show his presence and will look to be a force this season. He was second team all-GMC last year. Rams shut down the Otsego rushing attack last Friday, allowing only 71 yards on 25 attempts, after allowing 225 yards in the first week versus LC. Looking at the Archbold Blue Streaks, coming off an 8-3 season, they were 5-2 in the NWOAL. That broke a 3-year run of titles by the Streaks, as Liberty Center took home last year's title in 2022. Going to graduation are Carson Dominic, running back, counted for 1,475 yards on the ground and 26 touchdowns. He averaged 134 yards a carry for Carson Dominic last year. Carter Bainfeld also graduated, and third-team All-State kicker Creighton Kern also is gone. Archbold has 22 seniors, 26 returning letter winners. They have 14 starters returning, 13 seniors, and a junior. Coming into the game, Tinora's roster is 34 players, while Archbold comes in at 67. Archbold off to a 2-0 start, 24-14 win over the Northern Buckeye Conference contender Genoa, and last week a 29-0 shutout of St. Henry. Streaks were dominant on defense so far this season, allowing just 14 points to Genoa in Week 1. Well, last week, St. Henry had just 98 yards of total offense. Archbold offense, very well balanced this season through 2 games. They have playmakers all over the field. Cade Brenner comes in 27-36, 272 yards through the air and a score. Running back Jack Hurst has 161 yards on 14 carries. He has 5 touchdowns through 2 games, while Lucas Dominic has 120 yards on the ground and a team best 23 carries. He's caught 6 passes for 120 yards.
Words cannot express
brief acknowledgement here for the Becker family.
Courageous 5-year battle with cancer. Amber was married to current Tinora head football coach Eric Becker. Together they had 2 wonderful children, Hayden and Taylor. Amber enjoyed supporting the Tinora Rams at sporting events, showing her commitment to her family and community. Please join us in a moment of silence to honor Amber Becker. Thank you. Fans, we live in the greatest country in the world.
And we will pause for the national anthem as well.
Respect all who have and are currently serving our country to defend the freedoms we enjoy. Please stand if able for the playing of the national anthem. Corrections fans, the national anthem will be played once the teams come out onto the field. Both teams.
All right, a little error there by our staff, but we'll bounce right back. Archbold's coached by David Dominic, 9th season overall at Archbold. He's 66-24 for a 73% winning percentage. Assisted by Jack Downey, Todd Ranzow, Eric Balska, Jacob Elding, Todd Peterson, Eric Grime, Evan Wise, Adrian Jurez, Cash Durkee, Carson Meyer, John Quiller, CJ Gladio, and Keith Elding. Film and stat crew, Andy Peterson, Shane Eicher, Kevin Eicher, Scott Schultz, and Charlie Krieger. Superintendent, Dr. Jason Salgo. Principal, Rose Short. Athletic director, Mr. Ellen Gladio. Athletic trainer is Tina Stanley. Archbold is from the NWOAL. They are Division 3, or Division 5. Total enrollment, 308. 152 boys, 156 girls. Colors are navy blue and yellow. Rams are coached by first-year coach Eric Becker. He's a 98 graduate of Tinora High School, where he was first-team all-defensive lineman. Assisted by Casey Heldon, Charlie Kelly, Craig Good, Elmer Frederickson, Brady Baum, and Hayden Becker. Superintendent at Northeastern Local Schools, Nicole Wills. Principal, Alex Knopfziger. Athletic director, Mr. Jake Essick. Trainer, Emily Volmar. Rams colors, hunter green and white. Rams are from the GMC. They are Division 6. Last year they were Division 5. Rams have 274 total enrollment. 147 boys, 127 girls. So wherever you are, however you may be listening or watching, thanks to tuning in tonight. Coming up live here from Justin F. Kressel Stadium here at Tinora High School, it's the Tinora Rams and the Archbold Blue Streaks. Friday night under the lights is back for week number 3. See when we're going to play the anthem. Broadcast booth tonight, cut and polished hair and nail salon located at 413 Hopkins Street in Defiance. Your in-game scoreboard brought to you by Drop Zone Pizzeria and Stryker in Ayersville. Pre-game, Signs Excavating here in Defiance. Your video sponsor, as always, Baton Stevens. That's in Jewel, Ohio. Stats brought to you by BSN Sports, Mr. Jim Garrish. First downs tonight brought to you by Hall Crop Insurance, Mr. Chad Hall. Timeouts, Clubhouse Pizza and A, Jason and Rachel Gilliam. Touchdowns brought to you by Oklahoma Tavern. As we'll pause for our national anthem. Our national anthem by the Tinora Marching Band. Timeouts brought to you by Clubhouse Pizza and 8. Thank you, Jason and Rachel Gilliam. Touchdowns, Oklahoma Tavern. That's in Oklahoma. Brad and Julie Wilkerson. Post game brought to you by Bidlack Insurance and Investments. Mr. Tim Bidlack, player of the game. And the Rams win. Higbee Embroidery. Thank you, Connie Higbee. David Frank weather tonight. 80 degrees and not a cloud anywhere in the sky. Uniforms, Rams in all green with the white numbers, black trim. Archbold, white numbers, navy blue letters, and yellow pants. Fantastic night for football, guys. 80 degrees and sunny. Rams and Streaks will meet for the first time since 1988. Actually have a member of that team here. Coach Fairchild was on the last
Thanks, Keith.
team to actually play in this rivalry.
Yeah, I mean, it was a lot of fun playing Archbold. I mean, it's back when Archbold still played downtown, the park there.
Yes.
So, yeah, that's it was always fun, but it never came out well for us. It seemed like we were always getting beat up.
Yeah, that rivalry went from 1977 to 1988. Archbold won all 11 meetings, and they outscored Tinora 344 to 40.
Yeah.
And shout out to Rams, 8 of those 11 meetings.
Yeah, I was going to say that's probably about right.
And that year, the Archbold 30, Tinora nothing in the final meeting.
Yeah, unfortunately, yeah.
Some names in the past. Got Dan Maynard on that team. You, yourself.
Yeah, myself.
And we'll go through some of those. Coach H was on that staff back then, believe it or not.
Yeah, Coach H, he's been here for a long time.
How many years did Coach H coach? Was it 40 or so?
4 decades.
Time.
Yeah, it was a long time.
What do you
Maynard,
think?
Burt Morlock.
Yeah, we'll go through some of these fellas here later. I printed out the yearbook photo for Coach Fairchild.
Blast
Noah
from the
Perez,
past,
Jerry Higbee, Dan Maynard, Doug Yeagle, Pat Osborne. Forgot about Pat.
Yeah. It was a lot of fun. I enjoyed those years, and I tell you what, there's nothing like playing on Friday nights. Even when you go to play college ball, it's like Friday nights it's just different. I don't know, under the lights. And I had the pleasure of playing 1 year in college, and I played under the lights one time, and it was kind of cool, but just still not it's not the same atmosphere as at high school football.
Yeah, Keith, we were just talking about the crowd. I think people really filled in here in the last 10 minutes. Nice-sized crowd here. And
it's awesome.
Yeah, everyone's got their Amber shirts on, so that's awesome to see.
Great.
First class by Archbold's coaching staff. They all have Amber shirts on, so very awesome to see as well.
Nice banner over there for the student section. It was fantastic. Bishop has the ball teed up at the 40-yard line for the Rams. Jacob Bishop will be kicking left to right here at Justin F. Crusoe Stadium. September 1st already.
September 1st.
Suddenly it got to be September 1st. Said Johnny Nagarelli and Dries too. We are underway. Bishop with a line drive kick, the 10-yard line. Chase Miller, as the Blues go flying, breaks a couple tackles, across the 30, close to the 35-yard line.
Brought down by Josh Lee for the Rams.
Josh Lieb on a tackle for Tinora. Streaks will start on offense. Senior quarterback Cade Brenner, who was also the NWOL Player of the Year in basketball, was a junior this past year. 26 for 37 for Cade, 70% completion percentage, 272 yards passing, has a touchdown and 2 interceptions. Carried the ball 10 times for 35 yards. He was honorable mention last year on the gridiron. 3 receivers on the far side, 1 near side. Man in motion is Miller.
There's a false start there, but number 70 on Archbold.
Mason Siegel, which you guys, especially Logan, can get into as we go along, but I think Archbold has a sizable advantage on the offensive line tonight, Logan.
Yeah, sizable and experienced. You know, you look across the board, you got guys like center Brian Burrows, Mason Siegel, White Ripke, all first team and second team NWAL. And, you know, if you're getting first team or second team in the NWAL for offensive and defensive line, you're pretty legit.
Yes. And I probably I should have actually added everything up to sometime today, but I didn't. I would probably say they outweigh the Rams' offensive and defensive line by a good 35, 40 pounds. Close. Ish. That backs them up 5 yards. It's 1st and 15. Balls on their own 28-yard line. Brenner, shotgun. Straight back drop. Cade looking, throws it over here near side. Ball's caught. Lucas Dominic Dominic has 6 catches for 120 yards out of the backfield for the Streaks.
You know, Keith, that was something we were talking about. It seemed like Archbold at the beginning of the year, they really kind of went to Lucas Dominic to really get some carries. But last week, after Jack Hurst had 3 rushing touchdowns, he's really one to watch out of the backfield tonight for Archbold.
Gain of 6 will play, be 2nd and 9 from the 34, just underway here at Tinora High School. Thanks for joining us. And another flag. Man in motion
start.
was Jack Hurst.
Started forward before he went to the went in motion. He kind of moved forward.
Keith Brown with you. Coach Fairchild, congratulations on the softball award this week by End Zone Militia. Coach of the Year.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome, guys. I tell you what, it's an honor when you get those kind of awards. Because it's not easy, and it's there's a lot of good coaches out there. So when you get something like that, it's really an honor, and it takes a lot of work from your entire coaching staff, not just me. So that award goes out to everybody, not just me.
Perfectly said. Archbold backed up another 5 yards. 2nd and 14, back on their 29. 2 receivers far side, 1 near side. Brenner straight back drop looking. Fires out here near side. Ball's caught again. Chase Miller.
Did catch it. I thought he knocked it out, but I just saw his leg.
About the 40-yard line. Gain of 11. Be 3rd down for the Streaks. About 3, we'll call it a long 3. Also joined by Dr. Fairchild, Dr. Logan Bailey here with us.
Always a pleasure.
New graphics again this week by AJ, working some OT in the graphics department.
AJ's been knocking it out with all those
locked him in the
graphics.
lab and come out with a masterpiece.
Every week I want to be a little bit better than last time, so that's all.
Dominic, the carry off the right side, enough for a 1st down, about 5, maybe 6 for the Streaks.
Well, we always tell the kids, AJ, 1% better every day, right?
Yep,
so every week we
absolutely.
come out here, you want to be 1% better, huh?
And he's about 10% better, if not more. Last week we had no graphics. Last week we were lucky to get on the air.
Yeah, we barely got on the air without our producer here.
1st and 10, Streaks handoff up the middle to Lucas Dominic. Almost no gain on the play for Lucas. 23 carries for 120 yards on the season for Dominic.
Little counter inside there. Logan didn't go anywhere.
Yeah, nice job there by Braden Rosti. You know, him at his linebacker spot, he made his reads, and he met him right at the hole. But, I like what kind of Archbold's trying to go to if you're their side of things, really trying to hurry things up. And they, as we all know, Tinora tends to struggle with that a little bit.
2nd and 8. Ball's on 49. Pass out there in the flat, caught by Chase Miller. Makes a couple man miss.
Stepped out of bounds.
Stepped out of bounds over there.
45.
At the Rams 45, yes, be 3rd and
About 3, maybe?
about 3.
Okay.
Long 3 again. 2nd straight, 3rd and 3. As Coach Fairchild says, Streaks going quick. 3 receivers on the near side. Handoff up the middle. 1st down by Lucas Dominic. And another 5 for Dominic. And 14 here in the opening quarter, no score. 1st down, Streaks.
Yeah, that hurry up on 3rd down, kind of get the Rams hurrying back to the line of scrimmage and then just snap the ball. And, straight forward. Like you said, they got that big offensive line. I think they're just saying, hey, we'll get 3 yards. We're not worried about it.
Ball's on the far side hash on the Tinora 38, 1st and 10. Handoff up the middle. Lucas Dominic breaks it on the far side, brought down at about the 25. We're going to have a face mask on the Rams. And I think that was about the only thing that actually stopped the touchdown, unfortunately.
Might have been a good face mask there. I never want to see anybody get face masked. He might have been gone if he hadn't got a hold of that.
So far, Lucas Dominic dominating the Rams' defense here on the initial drive.
Yeah, well, we talked about it too. I mean, their offensive line, they're big up front, and their experience, and that's going to be a big challenge that the Tinora defensive line and their front seven is going to experience all night long.
Yeah, I mean, you're talking about experience, Logan. I mean, we have a freshman on our defensive line right now, in Carter Radzik. So that's going to be, basically maintain your gap responsibilities, do the best you can, and try to hold your own.
Ball all the way down to the Tinora 12, 1st and 10. Streaks, ball's on the far side hash. Inside handoff.
All right.
Down to the 10 is Josiah Gomez.
Another good tackle by Rosti.
Geisinger, again, guys, is not playing it tonight, so Joey gets 2nd week suffering from an injury. Not sure if Graham is back or not.
No, I see him standing down there in his
Graham
jersey.
Askins also out, so Rams missing 2 all-GMC performers for the
And Aiden Helmke
second
still
straight
out.
week, and Helmke also is out, correct. 2 by 2 on this 2nd and 8. Ball's on the Tinora 10. Man in motion was Gomez. Pass out in the flats. Caught.
Uh-oh.
Urias takes it in from 8 yards away. So with 8:53 to go in the opening quarter, Streaks strike first with a 6-0 lead on the pass from Cade Brenner.
Just a little screen
Urias.
pass.
Well, that one, I don't even think it was a screen pass. That's what we called in college a now pass.
Yeah.
You know, Tenora's defensive backs were playing off 7-8 yards, and basically he just stood there at the line of scrimmage. They threw it to him real quick, and he had enough room to make the guy miss and score the touchdown.
Extra point coming up. Kick up. And it's good. Extra point good by Lance Ramirez. So Ramirez's extra point puts the Streaks up 7-0. We'll be back right after this from some of our fantastic sponsors here at Tinora Rams Live.
Hey you! Are you tired of staring at the same dingy colors at your home or business? Prosperity Painting is here to help change that. Prosperity Painting is a local painting contractor specializing in interior and exterior painting for residential and commercial homes and buildings. No job is too big. No job is too small for Prosperity Painting. Everything from painting, staining, epoxy floors, and wallpaper removal, Prosperity Painting is here to brighten up your life. They will make your old look new again. Check out Prosperity Painting and its amazing portfolio of work on their Facebook page. And be sure to give Mike a call for a quote at 419-789-0939. Prosperity Painting says, Go Rams! Back to the action on Tinora Rams Sports Live.
One of our new sponsors this season, Prosperity Painting. So thank you, Mike, for joining us here. 8:53 to go here. Brenner Urias, 8-yard touchdown pass. 7-0 Streaks on top of Tinora. Rams have 2 deep.
At least the Rams aren't looking into the sun. not yet, anyway.
Awful. A little bit cooler this week than it was last week. Amazing. Humidity is way down.
Hey guys, at least in a couple weeks we go to Antwerp in a couple weeks.
High kick by Ramirez, taken by Ackerman, about to 12, 15, 20. Tries to come up inside, 25, 27 for Owen Ackerman. Decent return by Ackerman.
Boy, there was a seam there to the left. Did you guys see that? Man, if he just cut back to the left, there was a nice little opening. Easy to see from up here. Not so easy to see when you're down there. You got guys running at you ready to knock your head off.
So Rams first possession. Start out trailing 7-0, 8:45 to go here in the opening quarter. Rams will start where they left off. Shotgun formation. 3 receivers far side, 1 near side, 1 back in the backfield next to Dominic Graziani. Handoff to Grady Gusweiler, and he loses 2 yards.
Yeah, I think on that one, right tackle Alex Homeyer, someone who's fresh in there, he's filling in for a couple injured Rams, and just lost that block a little bit, and there's just nowhere for Gusweiler to go.
Yeah, going to be quick. You're going to have to be quick here, because like you said, Archbold's experienced up front, so they're going to be. So I think it's going to cause more of a problem on this side of the ball than it will be defensively for us.
Also on 2nd and 11 from their own 26 for the Rams. Graziani throws it out the flat through the arms of Carter Gilliam. Little pass out to Carter. I think he'd let him just a half a step too much. Carter stopped, and Dominic thought he was going to continue with the route.
That's a little bubble screen there. Carter should have kept going. If he keeps going, he's probably picking up at least 7 or 8 there for sure. Makes it a more manageable 3rd down.
3rd and 11 with 8:10 to go in the initial quarter. Streaks on top 7-0. First time these two teams have played since 1988. We'll go to Archbold next year. Look forward to that already. A whole year ahead of time.
Yeah, we do. They would typically do 2-year series to make sure. So
3 receivers on the far side. Graziani throws it through the arms.
Oh no!
No, that hit the ground. No, hit the ground. Hit the ground.
This guy in the back is saying it's.
So hit the ground. It looked like it hit the ground.
Through the arms of Rostai. Batted in the air. One of the Archbold defensive backs, after it was deflected by another Ram, came in, dove for it, but
great effort. But I think it hit the ground. I think that was a good call by the referee back there.
4th and 11 on their own 26. Jacob Bishop back to kick.
Did you get that on replay, AJ?
You know what? I would have. I'm trying to get the replay stuff to catch up with me here a little bit. I just got it set up, and I forget to do it.
Bishop will kick from about his own 10. One man deep for Archbold. Looks like the Streaks going to bring a little pressure here. Play clock hits 0.
I don't think that. It seemed like there was a problem there.
Delay a game on the Rams, marching back 5 yards. Chase Miller back to receive the kick.
I'm not sure what the problem was. It was like we stood around and waited, like was waiting on the clock to go to 0 or something. I mean, a little confused by that one, guys.
Miller averaging 11.3 yards per return on 3 returns this young season. Bishop, high, short, end over end kick, hits about the 40. Hit a blue streak.
Dang.
Saw that happen against Liberty Center, too.
Yeah.
Deflected into the arms of Tyson Weiss.
You know, guys,
That could have been a big play.
that was something we talked about. You know, we saw last week one got blocked. We just take a lot of time back there when we're punting the ball, and we got to get it off quicker. We're going to see more blocked punts throughout the season.
Short kick hit one of the Archbold upmen, deflected right into the arms of Tristan Weiss. I think I said Tyson. Tristan Weiss.
Yeah, Bishop takes a little longer to kick the ball than he seems like he was doing last year, Logan. It just seems like he's taking a long time, and we saw that last week against Otsego. He actually had to run a little bit to his right.
Like a rugby kick
Yeah.
type.
Man in motion, Jack Hurst. Hand up the middle across the 50, 45, 40, 30, 20. Goes Lucas Dominic. Pushed down about the 5 by the Rams defense. About a 43-yard rip run by the Streaks. Lucas Dominic chewing up the Rams defense here through the first 2 series.
Guys, we're not filling them. The linebackers aren't filling in the spots. We're leaving gaps uncovered.
First and goal from the 5. Brenner, shotgun formation, claps, little high snap. Throws it to Dominic. Tries to cut it up inside. Gain of maybe a yard, maybe half a yard for Lucas.
That last big run Lucas Dominic had, holy smokes, that whole left side, there was a hole probably, 8 to 10 foot wide, and, he broke that off, and he really made Tinora pay.
Yeah, we're getting caught with our nose in the backfield a little bit. We're not filling our gaps, taking care of the responsibilities first, and, hopefully we'll get that settled down.
Second goal from the Tinora 4 as we approach the 7-minute mark here in your Drop Zone Pizzeria scoreboard. Streaks already on top 7-0.
Oh, I think that was a little
high snap. Brenner keeps it, tries to
touchdown.
run it in himself, and he does.
I want to see the replay on that one.
Snuck it over the goal line.
I don't think that looked close.
Brenner took it in from 4 yards out. Streaks up 13-0, extra point pending.
Yeah, he falls across the goal
Oh,
line
boy,
there.
look close from here.
So a 6:58 to go here in the opening quarter.
Of course, I got a great angle.
Yeah, you got a better angle up here, right?
I got a better angle than the referee's got down there. I mean, come on.
Lance Ramirez on for a second extra point. Kick up.
Ooh.
And it's good. So at the 6:58 mark, Streaks grab a 14-0 lead over the Rams here at Just Enough Crystal Stadium. We'll be back right after this. Time out.
Local farmers, do you need the best crop insurance in the area? If so, Hall Crop Insurance is here to help. Contact Agent Chad Hall at 419-576-6140 for all of your crop insurance needs. Underwriter Nikki Geisinger is also available to assist at 866-341-2767. The staff at Hall Crop Insurance takes pride in their ability to serve their customers. If you need to talk to an agent or have questions about your policy, please give Chad or Nikki a call. Hall Crop Insurance wishes the best to all Tinora teams this season.
Back to the action on Tinora Rams Sports Live.
Archbold on top, 14-0 with 6:58 to go here in the opening quarter. Ackerman and DeLarber deep again for the Rams. Lance Ramirez will tee it up at the 40. Great crowd here tonight, as you see fans on the fence on both sides.
Yeah, Archbold kind of lining it up there to the west. Holy moly.
We are set for play as the referee blows his whistle. Ramirez approaches the ball.
Nice kick.
Deep kick on the far sideline. It's about the 6 and rolls out of bounds right by the pylon.
Got lucky.
DeLarber watched it hit once, hit twice, and deflected right. Looks like it barely brushed the pylon on the far side.
That is a play, guys. That's a game-changing play right there. If he ends up having to pick that up, he's going to be running for his life like almost instantly.
That's one more times than not. You got to try to field because, you know, your chances of that probably staying in bounds are 50-50, honestly.
I thought I had more of a chance of going to the end zone. It just kind of kicked to the right as it died as it hit the ground.
Ball comes out to the 35. Rams, their second possession here in the first quarter on offense, trailing 14-0. Ball's on the far side hash. Two receivers near side, one far side, one back next to Graziani. To his left is Grady Gusweiler. Dominic takes it, throws it out of the backfield. Rostai catches it, hit once, hit twice. No gain. I think that was actually a lateral coming out of the backfield.
Would have been close, but boy, we got beat up front bad. Holy moly.
No gain on the play. Bring up 2nd and 10 for Tinora, 6:39 and winding here on your Drop Zone Pizzeria scoreboard, 14-0. Archbold over the Tinora Rams.
It's like on offense, we're trying to get to the ball to different guys out in the flats, but Archbold's linebackers are just sitting right there, and they're ready for that play every single time.
Graziani takes a shotgun, fakes it to Grady.
Oh.
Tripped up at the 35.
He had a little bit of a running lane.
Yeah.
Guy gets a shoestring tackle. there to
Wyatt
save it.
Ripke,
Yeah, he was
freshman.
He had room.
Loss of a yard, be 3rd and 11 for the Rams on their own 34. Final week here, week 3 of non-league play. Next week, week 4, other than WBL, will be hitting conference play.
Just looking at the roster, Keith. It's got 3 guys going 320 for Archbold.
3rd and 11.
Wow.
Graziani under pressure, throws it deep out there. Nobody but the Archbold ball boy even close. Bring up 4th down. Bishop come on for the second punt here in the first quarter for Tinora.
Obviously miscommunication there, guys, because he was throwing that ball to literally nobody, which might have been good. Just get rid of it, throw it out there to nobody, let it hit the ground, and punt it away and live to play another day.
Archbold comes in at 2-0. Rams 1-1. Big win last week for Tinora over Otsego, where Archbold dominated St. Henry. A little better kick by Jacob. Fielded 45, 50, 40, 35, 30, 25, 20. Pushed out of bounds over at the 15.
Not sure what was going on there. You know, number 15 for Archbold, he came up to field the short punt, and Tinora just got out of their lanes, and he just took it and ran up the Archbold sideline.
All the Tinora guys were right down the middle of the field.
Yeah, it's like they ran past him.
Great return by Chase Miller. Sets up the Streaks with really good field position in the Rams red zone, about the 16-yard line. 1st and 10 from the Tinora 16, 5:17 to go in the opening quarter. 14-0 Streaks. Brenner in the shotgun, 2 receivers near side, 1 far side, 1 back to his left. Brenner throws it in the end zone, has a man out there, just overshoots Diller. Stephen Diller with a step on Graziani, just a little bit too much touch for Cade Brenner.
Threw it into the big shadow of the pack.
Yes, he did. Performance Center, the Music Center, fantastic addition. Opened up last year here at Tinora. The shadow you see in the corner of the end zone. Brenner on the 2nd 10. Straight back, looks, throws it out in the flat. Ball's caught. Hit at the 12-yard line. Evan Went with the catch for Archbold. Gain of about 5 would be 3rd and 5 for Archbold. From the Tinora 13. We're just a shade under 5 minutes to go in the opening quarter with Archbold with a 14-0 lead. 2 receivers far side for Archbold. Ball's on the near side hash. A little shuttle pass to Lucas Dominic. Looks like he's about half a yard short of the first down.
I couldn't even believe he got that much. He got hit right at the line of scrimmage, and he just kind of stumbled forward for an extra 4 or 5 yards.
Yeah, I thought they had him, and all of a sudden he just kind of, like you said, fell forward. I was like, whoa.
4th and 1 for Archbold. Coach Dominic says, we're going for it.
You got a 14-point lead. First quarter.
Brenner shotgun formation. Tight formation. Actually, it's not. It's Jack Hurst back there. Hurst takes it in for a 7-yard touchdown.
Little wildcat formation from Archbold, and Jack Hurst, he scored 3 touchdowns last week. He's on his way here this week. He's got one, and I think, does he have another one?
It says 2, isn't it? Dominic had the other one.
Brenner had the previous one. So with 3:54 to go here in the opening quarter, 20-0 Streaks. Romero's on for his 3rd extra point here in the opening quarter. Left-footed Ramirez boots it up, and it's good. So Lance Ramirez puts Archbold up by a score of 21-0 with 3:54 to go here in the opening quarter. We'll be back with more on your Drop Zone Pizzeria scoreboard right after this time out from our fantastic sponsors here at Tinora Rams Live.
It's Friday night, and that can mean a special thank you to the families of the Schlegel family. Schlegel Family Farms, Chris, Becky Kennedy, Ian, and Lucas. And to Laura Kepi, a lifelong Tinora Rams supporter. Another big thanks to Vince Salinas and Michelle Bacon and their family for supporting the Tinora Rams and all of us here at Tinora Rams Live. Are you planning an upcoming event, big or small, breakfast, lunch, or supper? Brothers Tacos in Defiance has family recipes from generations that we can't wait to share with you. Hosting a public event? Brother Tacos is an authentic Mexican food vendor here to assist. We invite anyone in Defiance or the surrounding areas to check us out on our Facebook page, Google, or our new website, 567-344-0055. Brother Taco in Defiance is a proud supporter of the Tinora Rams Live. Back to the action on Tinora Rams Sports Live.
Streaks jumping out to a 21-0 lead. Ramirez has it teed up at the 40 at the 40 again. Too deep for the Rams. Left-footed Ramirez approaches the ball. Line drive
That one's
kick.
out of bounds.
Deflects to the right. Out of bounds. About the 10, 12-yard line. Rams will take over at the 35 for the second straight possession. This will be their 3rd possession in the first quarter.
Gotta try to get the ball across the 50 here, guys. Small wins.
I was going to say, right here, the Rams offense needs to come out. They need to try to string together a couple first downs and at least move the ball, like Tony said, get it across their field, so then they're not starting with excellent field position each time.
Yeah, try to win the small things here. So just, get a first down and then build from that.
Rams break with a tight formation. One receiver on the far side, that's Owen Ackerman. Graziani in the shotgun formation. Dominic takes a snap, hands to Gus Weiler. Across the 35, gets close to the 40. About a 5-yard gain for Grady.
Take that right there.
Grady comes in as the Rams' leading ball carrier. 35 carries for 137 yards, 2 touchdowns. Averages 3.9 yards a carry. For the season, the Rams average 4.04 yards a carry.
Just saw something, guys, I hadn't seen all year. Was quarterback ran to the sideline.
Well, they did that a couple times earlier.
Did they?
Yeah.
I just now caught it. I was like, hey, wait a minute, what's this?
2nd and 6.
Definitely putting less miles on the odometer this year.
Yeah, definitely.
Ball's at their own 39. Graziani going to keep it across the 40, gets close to the 45, and
It's a first down, guys.
A Rams first down.
There we go.
First down is brought to you by Hall Crop Insurance. Thank you, Chad Hall. For all you farmers out there, get a hold of Chad, and he will help you out. And then Nikki Geisinger. First down of the contest for the Rams. 3:09 to go in the opening quarter. 21-0. Archbold is on top.
Yeah, like I said, get the small victories, got that first down, then just keep plugging away, win the small things here.
Dominic hands it straight ahead to Graziani, and he got popped.
It looked like there was a seam there for a second, but boy, all of a sudden, boom, it was a brick wall.
Gain of 2. Archbold, that's the guy, well, probably Tony remembers, really haven't changed our uniform much over the last 40 years, 4 decades. About the same uniform, same helmet, same look as they've had since the late 70s, early 80s.
Yeah, nothing crazy flashy.
Not at all. 2:35 and counting in the opening quarter here on the second 8. Graziani fakes, throws it over the middle. Rostai, little slant pattern, had the ball knocked away by Urez.
Nice little call there. I like that tight end dump.
Yeah, a little dump
good
up the middle.
coverage, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was the one Rams had max protection on. They had a couple extra backs in the backfield, and he was the main receiver on that one. It was just that coverage from the Archbold defensive back there was excellent.
Be 3rd and 8 from their own 49 at the 2:26 mark here on your Drop Zone Pizzeria scoreboard. 21-0 Archbold. Rams with a huge 3rd and 8. Graziani, straight back drop, looks, throws it far side, has a man out there. Owen Ackerman.
Oh, where's the? Oh, I thought the Archbold guy swatted the arm a little early on that one.
Chase Miller on the coverage. Really, we haven't seen Ackerman since the opening drive versus Liberty Center, where he caught that 40-yard pass, and he's pretty much been invisible since.
I think he's been one that teams, you look at it on the scouting report, big, tall frame at wide receiver. They look to put their number 1 defensive back on him.
Chase Miller deep for Archbold, about his own 20-yard line. Jacob Bishop back to kick. The Rams are going to run a fake. Bishop goes for it on 4th and 8 and loses about 3 yards. Grabbed from the behind, tackled at his own 45. So the Rams go for it on 4th and 8, trailing 21-0 at the 2:12 mark. Turnover on down. Streaks will get the ball back.
From the reaction of Coach Becker, I don't know if that was what was supposed to be called or not. I'm sure he would have just done that on his own, but it was supposed to be looked like something different maybe.
So Streaks back on offense. Still have 2:12 to go here in the opening quarter. 2 receivers near side, 1 far side for Brenner. Cade takes a snap, throws it far side, has a man out there, caught. Chase Miller in for a 45-yard touchdown pass.
Man-to-man coverage by Tinora defense, and Chase Miller just had him burnt deep, and
that was a good ball by Brenner.
It was an excellent ball.
Dropped that in there. Rams just look a little slow, fellas.
Nice pass, Cade Brenner. Hit Miller right on the money. Ramirez's 4th extra point here in the first quarter. Kick is up, and it's good. 28-0 Streaks with 2:03 to go in the opening quarter, and we'll be back right after this here on Tinora Rams Live.
Weber Materials and Weber Building Materials is here to serve you and all of your building material needs. Weber Materials is a prominent regional sales and marketer of aggregate for your work site. We take pride in the quality of our work and the integrity of our roots. We also take pride in you, our customer. Our focus is to deliver quality aggregates safely and timely to our valued customers whom we call friends. Call for a quote or more info at 419-394-8870 or check out WeberMaterials.com. Tinora alum Kevin Weber, owner of Weber Materials, says, "Let's go Rams." Back to the action on Tinora Rams Sports Live.
Back here at Justin F. Crystal Stadium, things are looking great if you're an Archbold Blue Streak fan. 28-0 Streaks with 2:03 to go here in the opening quarter. Thank you, Kevin Weber, one of our new sponsors. Actually, Kevin may have played on that 90 or that 88 team with you, Tony.
He was there.
So
Chris Schlegel was another one.
Yes. Good to have Kevin on board as a sponsor.
And Chris Schlegel is too.
Yes, Schlegel.
Number 56. It's all Coach,
always and forever.
It's always Coach Grayer. All he called him is at 56. 56.
Ackerman takes it at the 11, crosses the 20, 25, forced out about the 32-yard line. Nice return by Owen as well there. Guys, I guess for the next 3 quarters, you're just looking for positives as you head into the GMC campaign starting in next week at Fairview.
Well, I mean, obviously the game's not over, but the main thing you got to worry about is staying healthy here. So as you get into, you got a couple guys already dinged up that aren't playing tonight, so you want to make sure you don't get anybody else dinged up. Trying to be crazy here, but I mean, you're not giving this away, but like you said, you got to develop something positive out of this.
I think it's got to start on offense. I think we only have 1 or 2 first downs for the entire game. One first down.
One first down.
We got to move the ball and help your defense out because we keep giving Archbold excellent field position each time.
1:57 to go here in the opening quarter. Graziani gives the ball to Gus Weiler. He's hitting the backfield for about a 2-3 yard loss.
We're not getting second level at all. I mean, Gus Weiler's getting hit in the backfield, so I mean, you can't expect him to. I mean, he broke one tackle.
Yeah, so far, in this first quarter, we were really seeing Archbold's O-line and D-line just dominate the Tinora Rams' offensive and defensive line in the trenches. It's just got to get something going here.
2nd and 12 on the 25-yard line as we get close to the 1:20 mark. 28-0 Streaks. Graziani pitches to Gus Weiler. Tackled for another loss at the 24-yard line.
The discipline by the Archbold linebackers is uncanny. They just stood right there, just scraped right down the line and was staring Gus Weiler in the face the whole time.
I think, so far to start, we saw a Liberty Center play, but, Archbold's D-line right now, like you said, Tony, is very disciplined, and it's just like they're all over. It's not just one blue streak there. It's 2, 3, 4 blue streaks, and they're hitting them right at the line of scrimmage or behind the line of scrimmage.
Just from what we've seen here in the first quarter, guys, I tell you what, I think Liberty Center is going to have their hands full with this offensive and defensive line.
It's 3rd and 13, balls on the Tinora 24. Final 30 seconds to go in the opening quarter. 28-0 Streaks. Graziani straight back drop, looking, flushed, under pressure, comes near side, trying to make another man miss. 20, 25, 30, 35, 40.
First down.
Graziani. Wow. About a 20-yard gain by Dom.
And no flags, guys. As much as he spun around, stopped, turned, twisted, no flags dropped.
That's a very good point.
Something like that, you expect, there's got to be a hold or an illegal block or something, because as he was changing directions, and I don't know who it was there for the Rams, kind of really pulled up because he thought that Graz was going to go on the outside of him. He cut up inside, did a nice job of keeping his hands off of him.
Final play here in the first quarter. Ball's at the Tinora 45. Ball's on the near side hash. 3 receivers on the far side. Graziani throws it out there in the flat. This time it's taken them by Carter Gilliam. Carter tackled close to the 50. It'll be...
Just go forward, guys. Get the extra yard or two just by going forward.
2nd and 5 as we get ready for the second quarter, and we'll be back after this here on Tinora Rams Live. Drop Zone Pizzeria scoreboard 28-0 Archbold. We'll be back right after this time out.
Looking for an opportunity where you can grow your career, be appreciated, and be an owner where you work? Did we say owner? Yes! MEC is an employee-owned company that is highly motivated and actively supports the communities in which our facilities are located. Mayville Engineering needs you. MEC is an employee-owned business where our focus is on our customers' success. MEC has been named the nation's #1 fabricator for 12 consecutive years in a survey published by the Fabricator magazine. Join the MEC family today. Full and part-time positions are available. $1,000 sign-on bonus, 401k, vacation and holiday pay, gain-sharing program, employee stock ownership, medical, dental, and vision insurance, short-term and long-term disability, and shift premiums for second and third shift. Visit our website, mecinc.com. Click on Careers or visit the 21 Seneca Street lobby at the Defiance location. Higbee Embroidery of Defiance offers custom screen printing and custom embroidery to local high schools and individuals from all areas. Connie Higbee and her staff have been serving and supporting Tinora High School as well as the Tri-County area since 1999. From throws to t-shirts to school jackets and much, much more, Higbee Embroidery is here to serve your custom needs. Higbee Embroidery also offers custom artwork if it is needed to complete your project. Higbee Embroidery is located at 1940 East 2nd Street, right here in Defiance, Ohio. Contact them at 419-428-3000 or visit them online at higbee.com or Higbee Embroidery on Facebook. If you are looking for a customizable item, Higbee Embroidery is your place. Higbee Embroidery, a proud sponsor of the Tinora Rams Live Player of the Game Award.
All right, guys, we're back here. Keith took a little break. He had to go do a radio interview or something. He's like getting famous, I guess. Coming back from the break, Dominic took a little handoff there. Kind of a little fake pass, ran picked up, what, about 7, 8 yards?
About 3. They were
Oh,
second
that's it.
side
Yeah, that's
there.
right. That's right. I forgot they got some yardage at first.
Really kind of saw something similar last week against Otsego. Dom really came into his own when things broke down and really saw what he could do on his feet. And, he's starting to do it here. He's kind of sparking a little bit of a fuel right to the Tinora offense.
Yeah, Rams lined up 2 by 2. Here goes Dom again, just running the ball. Oh, took a shot right at the line of scrimmage. May have lost about half a yard. That one was too obvious, guys. I think they needed to do something different.
Yeah, that's one Dom ran the ball the last 3 plays, and I think you could tell Archbold was expecting that. And unfortunately, that's the bad thing about running your quarterback a lot is every now and then he's going to get popped, and it takes a little bit of a toll on him.
Yeah, he took a shot there. We saw that last week against Otsego. Tenor laid the stick on the quarterback a couple times, and he was slow getting up, and we definitely don't need that.
Coming out 4th down here, going to go for it.
3 wide on the 4th down and 3.
He's got him.
First down, Rams. Nice catch there by
Braden Rostai.
Yeah, Rostai. Nice little throw, a little out pattern.
Really seen Tinora incorporate Rostai into the pass game a lot more. He's been coming out of the backfield and slipping out into the flats a couple plays, and there he comes up big and a huge first down for the Rams.
Well, that's what we've been talking about with the Rams offense. They need to take more of these 5-yard shots a little more often. It opens up your entire offense when you're able to get a few yards here and there without going for the big one every time or running the ball each time.
Dominic takes a snap. Oh, ball. Oh, I didn't see where the ball went. Ball was batted down there. I didn't see where it went. Must have went straight down to the ground.
I don't know. Yeah, I couldn't tell if it was batted down or if it was kind of bobbling around, and someone from Archbold, it almost looked like Jack Hurst might have came up with it.
Yeah, I don't know. Mason Slegel was there in the middle. I think he got his big paws up there and knocked that one down. 2nd and 10 for the Rams. Ball on the 44-yard line for Archbold. See what the Rams can do here, guys. Let's see if they can get something moving. Get down into the Archbold territory here a little bit. Nice little pass.
Play.
Good job. Catch by Gusweiler. Ball's down to 29-yard line. Nice little pass. He came out of the backfield, guys.
Yeah.
Slipped out there down the middle. Dominic kind of threaded the needle, got that in there between all those linebackers that were out there, defensive backs.
Well, I'll tell you what, we were seeing a lot of those linebackers kind of drifting down the line of scrimmage into the flats, which leaves the middle of the field pretty much wide open, and made the most of it on that one.
Yeah, they chased Rostai out of the backfield there.
This is really the first offensive possession we've seen Tinora move the ball down the field. We've strung together a couple first downs, and Tenora's marching right now.
Maybe a gain of a half a yard, but Gusweiler there trying to run off tackle. Yeah, I don't know, Logan. It's Rams got to get something going, but that running game, boy, that defensive line by Archbold is stout, man.
Yeah, and that's one thing too. I feel like Tenora's running backs were trying to bounce everything outside, and when you have really good linebackers like Archbold does with Jack Hurst and Eddie Yoder, and they got a couple other really good guys, they just can't get that corner and hit the edge.
Yeah, and sometimes you just got to be willing to just be happy with taking the 2 or 3 yards that they're going to give you. Uh-oh. That went through the Archbold guy's hands, right? Not through our guy's hand. I couldn't tell quite away.
Yeah. Defensive back from Archbold, Evan Went, tipped it, and I didn't see who it was from Archbold, but ended up picking it off.
Replay cam at Fairchild Family Chiropractic. Yeah, through Archbold. Yeah, right off the hands of the Archbold, right into the Archbold. Archbold takes over. Ball's going to be on about the 33-yard line. 8:45 in the second.
Interception was number 3, Nathan Juarez for Archbold. Okay. Just one of those things, it demoralizes a team. We just put together a string of first downs and marching down into our own territory, and Archbold comes up with a huge turnover there.
Yeah, a lot of people there, threw it into a lot of traffic there. Oh my gosh, Jack Hurst, there he goes. That did enough to slow him down. Hurst down to the Rams 32-yard line, 33, 32, 31. I keep counting. 30-yard line. Okay. It's like he was still running, guys. I kept counting it up.
Now, we've seen Archbold run that a couple times where they put their running back Jack Hurst back there in the Wildcat formation. And, again, he's an explosive player, and he keeps making the Tinora defense pay. Read option.
Brenner kept the ball there. Down he went. Oh, a couple flags come flying in. I'm not sure what that was about.
Based on where it came in, I'm going to wonder if maybe a face mask?
Maybe a face mask or
Threw
a
it
hold.
right
I'm
into
not
the
sure
pile.
which.
I threw it right in the pile, so I'm not sure.
Personal foul. Face mask.
Yeah,
Personal
there it is.
face mask. All right. Well, that'll tack on 15.
That was an excellent job by the defense. You know, Brenner was back there at quarterback, and it was a read option and kind of a muddy read for him, and he ended up keeping it. Really didn't get much out of it, but, you know, the Tinora defense bails him out with a face mask there.
Yeah, and he did they did a nice job staying home and kept, Red Brenner with the ball, but made a little bit of a mistake there. All right, it'll be first down from the just inside the Rams 15-yard line for Archbold. Lead 28-0 with 8:05 on the clock and counting. Handoff inside. Oh, slipped. Handoff to Dominic. Had a little bit of a seam there, but slipped.
Yeah, slipped a little bit, and Radzik was there to kind of lower the shoulder on him.
Ball down to the 10. It'll be second down and 6. Archbold can get a first down. Tell you, the Rams going to have to hold these guys out of here. We want to have a running clock here in the second quarter, guys.
This is one where the Rams defense really has to dig deep, and they cannot let Archbold score a touchdown here. If you hold them to a field goal, that's a win.
Yes, absolutely. Just got to dig deep here a little bit, play with a little bit of heart here as you're backed up against the goal line. But, boy, we haven't had an answer for the Rams or for Archbold much. Ooh, he's going to be just short. Brenner carrying the ball there?
Yeah.
No, that was Brody Bailey. Or no, I guess not.
Yeah, so it was
Brenner.
like a read option there.
Okay. Yeah, Archbold motion
was
number
6.
15. Yeah, Archbold motion number 15, Jack Hurst across the field, and it was another read option there by Brenner, and he pulled it.
It's going to be third down and 1, probably a short one. Ball's on just right on touching the 5-yard line. Brenner out of shotgun. Motion inside. There goes Dominic, and they're going to mark him a little bit short. I thought he was in.
Now, the one thing, though, is they get a reset of first down here.
Yeah, 4 more tries at it from the half-yard line. I thought Dominic was in there, but he did a nose plant about the half-yard line.
Handoff, touchdown, Streaks as I'm back. Lucas Dominic takes it in from 1 yard out.
Sorry about that, folks. I am no Keith Brown, that's for sure.
Michael shot me a text. Hey, you want to come down for the fan in the stand? Sure. Little interview with Michael on the Bulls. That was nice. That was nice of Michael to ask. I appreciate that out of him. Not sure how many listeners they have right now, but extra point is up and good by Ramirez. 35-0. Archbold on top. We'll check the rules about the running clock, and we'll be back right after this here on Tinora Rams Live.
Who was the best pizza in the area? Anyone? Anyone? Drop Zone Pizzeria in Ayersville and Stryker has won that award 3 times in the last 4 years. From pilot bread to their famous pickle pizza, Harold and Liz and the crew are always looking for something special for their customers. Drop into Drop Zone Pizzeria's 2 locations in downtown Ayersville at 13995 Fruit Ridge Road and also at 301 South Defiance Street in downtown Stryker. Closed on Mondays, but open Tuesday through Thursday and Sunday from 4 to 8 p.m., Friday and Saturday from 4 p.m. to 9 p.m. Place your order by calling Ayersville at 419-395-2525 or Stryker at 419-990-2525. Don't forget to visit them on Facebook at the Drop Zone Pizzeria, where online ordering is available at toasttab.com. The Drop Zone Pizzeria, as always, says, "Let's go Rams."
Back to the action on Tinora Rams Sports Live.
Let's go Rams.
Back at Justin F. Caressel Stadium, 35-0 Archbold at the 6:28 mark of the second quarter.
Well, guys, we were talking during the break, and, with all the emotion that went on this week with the with the Becker family and everything. It's kind of one of those things coming into the game. You know, you're not really sure what to expect. I mean, Coach Becker had been missing basically most of the week. You know, so you don't know what to expect when they're coming in. It can go one or two ways, like Logan stated. You know, it can go good or bad. And, well, this is – that's out of bounds.
Yep, the Rams are going to get it about the
No, that's an out of bounds.
line.
That's an out of bounds kick.
It is.
Yeah, absolutely.
I've seen that in the NFL.
NFL, yeah.
If you run out of
Sterling,
bounds,
Sterling
and then you
Sharp
touch
did
it.
that.
Yep.
First time I saw it.
That's a smart
that-
play
yeah,
by
that was
Captain
absolutely.
Larver.
Very smart play.
I'll be darned.
Absolutely. I saw, I believe it was Sterling Sharp did that one time in a Green Bay game. The ball was, he was way out of bounds, and he laid down and reached out and grabbed the ball. His feet were way out, just barely out of bounds. But since his feet were out of bounds, it was an out of bounds kick.
I am very impressed that Trenton knew that rule. Like,
That's
Well,
yes.
you kind of wonder, did he know it, or did he just actually pick it up
you
with his
could
feet out of
tell.
bounds?
I think he played the part very well.
He looked like it. I'll give it to him, man.
Oh. Whoa, wait.
The ball's at the 35, unless it's different than the.
Oh, there he goes.
What are they doing?
they are calling it on Tinora.
What do you mean? What? Obviously, the rules are different in high school than they are in college and pro, because in pro and college,
I was gonna
that's an
say,
out of bounds kick, guys.
Yeah, it is.
Absolutely 100%. That's an out of bounds kick.
I don't know.
Like, give me like the illegal touch signal.
Yeah.
Which I don't.
I don't know about. We'll have to have someone look that up because, like I said, in the college and the NFL, it's if you do that.
Hey, Lieb, look that up for us.
Well, Lee's probably here. We
Oh,
can't
yeah,
rely
he's
on
probably-
Jason
Actually,
anymore.
Ah,
he's right
dang
down
it.
here. I
Lee,
didn't understand him.
Lee was our rules expert.
Always looking at the campfire, looking stuff up for us.
Right. Now his son's a freshman, so we got to find somebody else.
yeah, I forgot about
I'll
that.
have to talk to him at halftime.
Right.
Yeah, I don't know. That's absolutely the wrong call when it comes to college and pros, because I've seen it a dozen times there.
I'll have to get Reyes Ramirez on the phone and see what he's got to say about that.
Right.
Maybe he'll answer the call in between reffing.
6:28 to go here in the second quarter. 35-0 Archbold. Rams have the ball. They're deep territory on their own three. It's picked off over the middle. Pick six.
And Dom's going to get a 15-yard penalty on top of that.
Diller takes it in. They're about
3 flags come flying on that.
10 yards out.
On the replay on that,
They're going to call. They're talking right now, guys, or whether or not they're going to eject Dom for that. I bet you that's what they're talking about over there,
It was
because he hit him like 6 yards
fairly
deep in the
late,
end zone.
I don't know that you throw him out for that.
Well, I don't know, but I'm just like, they all huddled up right away.
Yeah.
Gee whiz.
Well,
So
This
Stephen
is-
Diller,
This is the thing you got to take care of, guys. You know, as things start going south, really, really bad, as they are right now for the Rams, you got to stay clean. You got to stay classy. You know, you don't want to go down as a dirty team and start playing cheap. You know, the game is what it is, and you just got to continue to fight and play and dig a little bit and find some heart. You just can't get into that, you know, that dirty play stuff.
Romero's on for the extra point.
Oh, somebody got
It
that,
was
but it
tipped.
still made it. Oh, no, they got it out.
deflected.
41-0 with 6:22 to go in the opening half.
try to see who tipped that.
Thought it was Alex Holmeyer.
Yeah, it looked like
Holmeyer.
Alex Holmeyer.
Fairchild Family Chiropractic replay. Thank you, Dr. AJ, for the fantastic
Yeah,
graphics
absolutely.
and replay. So 6:22 to go here.
I know it seemed like
opening half.
all last year we were always looking back at our own stream to see the replay that was like 30 seconds behind. So it's nice to actually be able to pull it
Just
up
do
right
it here. Nice addition. Along with our fantastic graphics.
I know.
And-
I feel like every time there's a big play, I just look over to AJ, and all he does is tap the button. We get to see the instant replay, which is pretty cool.
2 years ago, guys, were on the opposite end of many of these, where it was 41-0 Tinora midway through the second quarter. And here,
Yeah, it's tough to deal with. I mean, no one likes getting, almost half 100 points hung on them in the first half. So, Tenora's got to come out here, like Tony said, don't do anything dirty, play classy, and, try to finish this game out, go in at halftime, and try to get some kind of spark going.
after the unsportsmanlike conduct penalty on the Rams post-touchdown,
Might see an onside kick here, guys. It would be unsportsmanlike
Yeah, he'll
of
probably just
Archbold,
squib it.
but
Maybe like a squib kick, yeah.
well, yeah, that's what I mean. That's what you're going to see. Just boot it out of the end zone and go going down the road. I mean,
Harris has it at the Tinora 45. It looks like he's just going to hit the top of the ball and kind of squib it down there the way it's set on the tee, but we'll see. Ramirez makes sure everybody's set and ready. Approaches the ball, kicks it high, deep, into the Tinora end zone. Rams will start 1st and 10 from their own 20. 6:22 to go in the half. Archbold 41 and Tinora nothing.
Kickoff into the end zone. Touchback. 1st and 10, Tinora from their own
Nice
20-yard
crowd
line.
here tonight for both Tinora and Archbold. Came over to honor Coach Becker and his wife Amber, who passed away, unfortunately, last weekend. Rams break the huddle. 2 receivers go far side, 2 near side. 1 back in the backfield next to Graziani. To his right is Grady Gusweiler. Dom takes the snap, tries to go off the right side. 25-30. Gets close to the 35-yard line. Game about 12-13 for the Rams. First down, Tinora.
hey guys, I'm just looking at the rule book here, scrolling through. Section 29, Article 3, where it's declared out of bounds, says a loose ball is out of bounds when it touches anything, including a player or game official that is out of bounds.
So that should still be the same as college and NFL,
I would think reading that,
the way it reads.
I'm still looking. There's got to be something in here, right? We're not.
1st and 10 Rams, balls on the far side hash. 5:55 and winding in the opening quarter. And in motion, Trenton DeLarver takes the handoff, tries to cut it up inside, and after about a gain of 1, he's met by a slew of Archbold Blue Streak tacklers.
Brought down by Jason
It's just tough to get anything going in the run game. Those Archbold linebackers just flow so well from sideline to sideline. And, you know, every time Tinora tries to bounce it outside or they try to run a jet sweep like they did there, there's just not any room for them to go.
2nd and 7 on their own 37. 3 timeouts left for Archbold, 2 for Tinora, which I'm assuming neither team will utilize a timeout before the half. Gusweiler takes the handoff. Gets 2, maybe 3 on the carry. Bring up about 3rd and 5. 3rd and a long 5, we'll call it. So we hit the 5-minute mark here in the half. 41-0 Archbold. First time, for those just joining us, these two teams have met since 1998. And we got some extra time. Printed off some things that were happening in 1998. We'll get to those in the second half. Graziani loses the snap.
Hold on
over
to
his helmet. Scoops it up. Breaking some tackles. 35.
Oh my gosh.
Gets close to the 40.
Almost got back to the line of scrimmage on that, guys.
Dominic ran about 35 yards to lose a half a yard, it seemed like.
I think a good comparison Dominic kind of reminds me of was a Michigan quarterback, Denard Robinson.
Yes.
Similar player.
Yep.
You know, things break down. He just kind of makes these plays happen where he, I don't know, twists and twirls and finds a little hole. Yes. Good old shoelace.
Chase Miller back deep for Archbold. Also Jack Hurst back deep. Picks up the kick. The punt for Tinora.
4th and 7 from their own 37.
This is one where the Rams special teams really need to step up here. Last time we punted it to them, good things did not happen.
Timeout on the field. Tinora. Rams take a timeout. Timeout brought to you by Clubhouse Pizza Name. We'll take a brief timeout with Clubhouse Pizza Name.
Clubhouse Pizza & A is your small-town alternative for happy food at a happy place. Featuring one of the area's best pizzas, Clubhouse Pizza & A will not disappoint. Wing Wednesdays, buffets on Thursday, happy hour on Friday. That's just a few of the things Clubhouse Pizza & A has for specials. Stop out after the game for amazing food, great drinks, and an awesome atmosphere. Hours of operation are Wednesday through Saturday, 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. and 4 p.m. to 9 p.m. Or order some takeout at 419-658-2720. Come by for a visit at 210 East Main Street in Nay, or check them out on Facebook at Clubhouse Pizza Nay. Rachel and Jason Gilliam and the great staff at Clubhouse Pizza Nay are proud supporters of the Rams.
Back here, 3:46 to go on this 4th and 7. Checking some area scores. Bryan 34 and Fairview 24. That's in the second quarter. Wow. Like Fairview has their offense
Wow, no
back
kidding.
on track. 34-24 in the second half. Bishop.
Coach Rakes over there stepping into the role real nicely here, getting ready to turn around for GMC play.
Fair catch by Hurst. So with 3:41 to go in the opening quarter, or opening half. Streaks have a shot right before the half to add to their 41-0 lead. Wayne Trace and Crestview tied at 7. Liberty Center 21, Otsego nothing. Some other scores real quick. Patrick Henry 34, Columbus Grove 7.
Wow, that was another good game this week.
Defiance 22, St. Mary's 7. Bluffton 21, Ayersville nothing. Another shocking score here in a second. Brenner hands it off up the middle to Lucas Dominic. That's about 5. Montpelier 14, Edgerton nothing.
Wow.
The shocker from Hilltop. Antwerp 32, Hilltop nothing.
That Montpelier score is pretty impressive.
That's, yes. It was like this close to actually picking Montpelier, but I didn't. Second 4 for Archbold. 3:10 and winding here in the opening half. Ball is right in the center of the hash. Brenner sends 2 receivers to the far side, 1 near side, 1 back in the backfield. Man in motion, Jerry Rodriguez. That's not Jerry. It is Jerry Rodriguez. We have a flag. A third false start penalty on the Archbold Blue Streaks here in the initial half. Coming up to half, we'll get some stats from our fantastic stat crew of Sean and Kirsty Mack. Do a fantastic job here. Get some more area scores, and we'll review the first half the best we can here on this. Week 3, Friday night under the lights as the sun going to start to set behind the Art Center here to our left.
Field's pretty much under the shade of the Pack Center over here.
Have another whistle. We have a timeout. Archbold, so Coach Dominic takes a timeout, and we'll take a brief timeout as well. Drop Zone Pizzeria scoreboard shows 41-0 Archbold with 2:36 to go here in the second quarter.
The Atten Stevens Body Shop is your #1 voted auto collision repair facility in Northwest Ohio. We have recently built a brand new, state-of-the-art 20,000 square foot body shop along with a 2,500 square foot addition to our paint shop. This includes a brand new, eco-friendly paint booth that is top of the line. At Atten Stevens, we use the latest and newest technology the industry has to offer. We are your experts on all makes and models of vehicles and are the only Chrysler, Ford, and GM certified collision repair facility in Northwest Ohio. Give us a call today at 419-497-3111 to schedule your free estimate or stop by and visit us in downtown Jewell, Ohio. The Atten Stevens Body Shop would like to wish all teams good luck this season.
Second 9 from the 36 for the Streaks coming out of the timeout.
I had to lose the sunglasses, Keith. I couldn't see anymore from the sun coming from the side so bad.
Brenner hands it off up the middle to Josiah Gomez. Gomez on the 3rd and 9.
About fell down.
About
Hey,
half a yard.
Leg buckled on him.
No gain on the play. Third down and 9 for the Blue Streaks.
Ball's on their own 36. 2:15 and winding. Brenner sends 2 on the far side, 1 near side, 1 back in the backfield.
See if the Rams can get a stop here, guys. Maybe he may force Archbold to punt the ball once.
Brenner straight back drop, looks far side, has a man out there, wide open, caught by Wint for a first down all the way down to the Tinora 30-yard line. Gain of about 32.
Went just kind of found a little area open along the sideline, and it was right in between 2 Ram defenders, and a nice ball by Cade Brenner, quarterback from Archbold.
First and 10 Archbold with 1:51 to go here in the opening half. Completely dominated by the Streaks. Rams actually had a decent drive going there to start the second quarter. Resulted in an interception. Not about the 10-yard line. Brenner hands it off to Gomez.
Nice play by
Gusweiler come crashing in
Yeah,
there.
he did. Gusweiler met him like 2 yards in the backfield.
Yeah, he read that one quick.
Second 10 for Archbold, 1:35 and winding. Here in quarter number 2, 41-0 Streaks. Not a cloud in the sky here at Justin F. Cressel Stadium.
Paraglider or something over there. Not a cloud, but there's somebody buzzing around over there.
Is it overly? He's a parachuter.
No, I don't.
I know. I thought it was a parachute at first.
Hope not. He's crashed a couple times. That's not good. Ball's inside.
Handoff inside to Jack Hurst. Hurst gets back to the line of scrimmage. Be 3rd and 10.
I tell you what, guys, that combination of Dominic and Hurst is a nice little 1-2 punch there.
And when you lose a runner like Carson Dominic, nearly 1,500 yards last season, 26 touchdowns, averaged close to 140 yards a game.
He was second-team All-Ohio running back, too.
Yep.
You think about all the guys around here that were, all Ohio guys. There's a lot of good ball players around here.
Yes, there has been. 3rd and 8. Final 35 seconds to go here in the half. Brenner hands it off straight up the middle. Goes Dominic.
Ooh.
Lucas gets about to 25. Going to be short of the first down by about 5. Maybe 4.
Let's see what Archbold does. They may just let the
long
clock run
3.
out.
Brenner heads to the sidelines.
Yeah, I say that's going to be halftime, fellas.
Goes over there to David Dominic, who we interviewed at the coaches show. The Defiance Physical Therapy coaches show we had preseason. Quite a heck of a nice guy.
Yeah, Coach Dominic, I've interviewed him in the past, but he's probably one of my favorite coaches in the area. Very classy guy. He does things right over at Archbold, and it really shows. Archbold's had a lot of success, and I think people forget just a few years ago, back in 2021, I think from 2019 to 2020, 2021, Archbold were 3-year consecutive NWAL champs, and we talk about Liberty Center a lot, but Archbold was the powerhouse just a few years ago.
Yes, snapped that 3-year winning streak, Logan. And in 9 seasons, Coach Dominic has a winning percentage of 73%. He's 66-24 in 9 seasons over at Archbold. So at the half here, it's 41-0. Streaks with the lead. We'll be back in a little bit here when we'll give you our first half analysis, and we'll try and get some stats. Don't go anywhere. Stay tuned. Halftime show coming up here on Tinora Rams Live.
The Tinora Rams Athletic Boosters is a proud sponsor of Tinora Sports and Tinora Rams Live. The Athletic Boosters is a nonprofit organization that supports Tinora athletes, coaches, and athletic facilities. The Boosters' support is shown in many ways, including volunteering time, raising money, and contributing funds to better enhance the team or the organization's performance. Yearly and lifetime memberships are available. Visit them on Facebook at Tinora Athletic Boosters. BSN Sports, the recognized leader in team athletic gear. BSN forms partnerships with educators, coaches, and students to build school pride, student engagement, and community spirit. Our partnerships give you access to the most brand names in the industry with all of the hottest products at the best prices. From Nike to Wilson to Under Armour, we can customize any team needs. Since 1972, BSN Sports has brought you the brands that make you untouchable on the field, the court, or anywhere else you play your sport. Contact BSN local sports rep Jim Garris for any of your sports needs at 419-576-8940.
Welcome back, 41-0. Archbold over Tinora. Welcome to the BSN halftime show. Brought to you by Mr. Jim Garris and the fantastic people over at BSN Sports. Scoring summary here in the first half. 8:53 to go. Brenner hit Ures for an 8-yard touchdown pass. Lance Ramirez added the extra point for a 7-0 lead. 2 minutes later, 6:58 to go in the first quarter. Brenner with a 4-yard touchdown run. Ramirez's extra point was good, 14-0 Archbold. 3:54 to go in the first quarter. Hurst with a 7-yard touchdown run. Extra point by Ramirez made it 21-0. Still in the first quarter, at the 2:03 mark, Brenner hit Miller, 45-yard touchdown pass. Ramirez's extra point was good. It's 28-0 after the first quarter. Dominic hit Paydirt for the second time with 6:28 to go in the second quarter. Ramirez's extra point was good. It was 35-0. And next play after the kickoff, Rams were deep in their own territory. Had the ball, I think, on the 3-yard line. I think it was Steven Diller picked off a Dominic Graziani pass at the 10-yard line and took it in for a touchdown. Extra point was no good by Lance Ramirez. Blue Streaks with a 41-0 halftime lead And guys, first half thoughts.
What's there to say? Just an overall domination by Archbold. I mean, you can say that the Rams maybe weren't quite ready mentally to play, and but still, I mean, Archbold has come out and flat out dominated on both sides of the football, in my opinion. Rams only had the one drive where they got things going there, and then unfortunately ended up in an interception down around the 10. But man, Archbold looks good, guys. I tell you what, that's after, like I said, after watching Liberty Center firsthand play against the Rams, now watching Archbold play firsthand, I said, tell you what, I think Archbold's going to give Liberty Center a run for their money.
Yeah, Tony, I agree with you. Archbold looks really good. If I had one word to describe the first half, it's smothered. Yeah. I think Archbold's taken the life out of Tinora, offense, defense, special teams. We've really seen a lot of nice athletes from Archbold. The combination of Lucas Dominic and Jack Hurst at running back. And really, I think the unsung heroes have been the O-line and D-line from Archbold. It's really, we haven't been able to get things going. We get a couple first downs on offense and string together a nice drive. And then the defensive backs for Archbold take over. Yeah. So it's just like, where do you go if you're Tinora at this point in the game?
Yeah, you got to figure something out. All right. Yeah, I mean, when you look at it, Logan and Keith, AJ, you guys, I mean, what do you do, right? I mean, I'm a coach. I've been there, done that. As a matter of fact, last night in the game, I coached an 8th grade game, and just when nothing's going right, what do? You got to figure something out. You got to make an adjustment, and try to make the positives out of something. And but like you said, Logan, smothered might be a very good word to use. Just they've just kept Tinora pretty much contained, other than a few little flashes here and there.
Well, Tony, I think you made a good point earlier, just about, when you get down by this margin, you're down 41-0 at halftime, play clean ball.
Yeah.
Don't start making stupid mistakes, because it really does. It affects your program. You want to be a class action program.
Right.
And that's something that I really want to see out of Tinora. Come out the second half and just play a good quality half. It's going to be hard to come back. If I'm being honest, it's going to be hard to come back from 41-0 lead. And there at the end, Archbold showed a lot of class. They could have went down and easily punched another 6 points in the end zone, but they didn't. They let the clock run out.
Yeah.
And I think at this point, Tenora's really got to come out the second half. They got to try to put together something on offense. I just feel like our offense throughout the year has really struggled to kind of piece together things. It's like at times we get our run game going, and then we don't have a pass game to complement it. Other times, we finally hit some other receivers, but then the defense gives up. So it's just one of those things. Both units and special teams all have to play on the same team and be on the same schedule. So.
Yeah, and the big thing that I'm concerned about in the second half is being healthy.
Right.
It takes one bad play, like we mentioned, trying to get in there and smack somebody around to do something stupid and get yourself in trouble, like Dom did down there after the interception. Kind of took a cheap shot late. No reason for that, but the other thing, you want to come out of this healthy, because you're going into league play starting next week. Hopefully you're getting your other guys back, at least if not next week, the following week for sure. So you got to keep everybody clean, keep everybody healthy, and that's the main thing. Come out of this thing, okay, we got our butts handed to us, if that's what ends up happening, and just go down the road and stay healthy at the end.
Yeah, I totally agree. And I think, the last thing for Tinora, I think you got to come out of the half. I think you're going to have to run the ball. You're going to have to hang your hat on that, because if you come out and you start gunning the football, I have a feeling the way, I hate to say it, but the way we're seeing things from Archbold, they're really going to make Tinora pay. So, something Tinora, come out the second half, establish the run game, burn some clock, come out of this game, living to see another day, and move on to next week when you start conference play.
Right.
Yeah, with that being said there, Logan, if we come out there and start throwing the ball, Archbold's defensive backs have been all over our receivers. I think there's been, 2 plays maybe that Tenora's run that the defense backs haven't been right there on top of them, and that was kind of right where the linebackers set. So just about everything that's been thrown tonight has been covered well.
Contested.
It's been contested. That's a good word. So,
yes. Well, you look, Stephen Diller, he has an interception tonight. He had 2 last week, so very excellent point, AJ.
Yeah, and then like you said, Coach Fairchild there coming out of this game healthy, going into Fairview next week. As we see the score tonight, with the Fairview-Bryan game, Fairview's not a slouch team this year. It looks like Coach Rakes has them firing on all cylinders right now. I know it sounds like they were still down, but their offense they were at 23 points, something like that at halftime.
It's 40-32. This is the second quarter score.
Wow. Yeah, see, that's exactly it, AJ. Yeah, we talked about that. I was down there talking to a gentleman before the game. We were talking about Fairview. You don't know what Delta did last week, but when Fairview puts up a bunch of points, you kind of go, was it kind of over and Delta pulled their starters, or did Fairview really get something clicking?
Well,
Looks
here you
like
go.
me they
Yeah.
found something.
Yeah. So, and it's only going to take a matter of time for Fairview to find their defense too. And sure as heck don't want that to be against us next week. So, so you want to stay healthy and take what you can from this game tonight. We have had a few positives. Getting some first downs and had some plays that worked. So take those and build upon those instead of just reinventing the wheel next week.
All right. And before we head into the scoreboard here, fantastic support from Archbold for Coach Becker and the Rams. Student section on that far side has a banner that says Becker Strong. The Archbold coaching staff is wearing the Support Amber T-shirts and whatnot. So the Archbold community here tonight has been overwhelmingly supportive of Coach Becker and his family tonight. So as always, we expected nothing but class from Archbold, and again, they have shown that they are willing to step up. Student section, we said with the banners, coaching staff comes all out in T-shirts and whatnot. So
Just shows you how close knit the football community is.
Absolutely. Scores around the half here. Archbold 41, Tinora nothing. Crestview and Wayne Trace. Wayne Trace 14, Crestview 7. That's at the half. Eden 27, Hicksville 6 at the half. Wasion 7, Eastwood nothing at the half. Liberty Center 24, Otsego nothing at the half. Lipsick 13, Pandora Gilboa nothing at the half. All these are halftime scores. 22-7, Defiance over St. Mary's. Patrick Henry 34, Columbus Grove 7. Like we said, Archbold, Bryan and Fairview 40-32. That is the score.
A shootout over there.
And that does
halftime?
not even say half yet.
Jeez.
Bryan leads Fairview 40-32.
I'm going to hopefully Coach Redhead listens a little bit sometimes, but hey, he was talking about the offense side being the communist. Hey, where's your defense at, Coach?
Salina 3, Van Wert nothing at the half. Bluffton 21, Ayersville nothing at the half. Delta 17, Luke Lake 7. That's at the half. Antwerp 32, Hilltop nothing, half. Cary 14, Lima Central Catholic nothing. Montpelier 21, Edgerton 7. Northview 14, Napoleon 7. No score from North Central and Fremont. Evergreen 15, Rossford 12. And that's all we have. So we're going to take a little break here, and we'll get some stats. AJ's will update those to our stat board. And we'll be back. 41-0 here, thanks to BSN Sports and Mr. Jim Garris for his sponsorship.
Okolona Tavern, located in downtown Okolona, is the home of the famous Okie Tavern wings. Stop in after the game and get some delicious wings, burgers, fries, onion rings, and enjoy an ice cold beverage while talking about the game. Hours of operation are Tuesday to Sunday, opening at 4 p.m. Check out the Okolona Tavern on Facebook for a menu before you head out. Mexican food specials every Thursday and Sunday. The Okolona Tavern, a proud supporter of the Tinora Rams. Looking for an opportunity where you can grow your career, be appreciated, and be an owner where you work? Did we say owner? Yes! MEC is an employee-owned company that is highly motivated and actively supports the communities in which our facilities are located. Mayville Engineering needs you. MEC is an employee-owned business where our focus is on our customers' success. MEC has been named the nation's #1 fabricator for 12 consecutive years in a survey published by the Fabricator magazine. Join the MEC family today. Full and part-time positions are available. $1,000 sign-on bonus, 401k, vacation and holiday pay, gain sharing program, employee stock ownership, medical, dental, and vision insurance, short-term and long-term disability, and shift premiums for second and third shift. Visit our website, mecinc.com. Click on Careers or visit the 21 Seneca Street lobby at the Defiance location.
Local farmers, do you need the best crop insurance in the area? If so, Hall Crop Insurance is here to help. Contact Agent Chad Hall at 419-576-6140 for all of your crop insurance needs. Underwriter Nikki Geisinger is also available to assist at 866-341-2767. The staff at Hall Crop Insurance takes pride in their ability to serve their customers. If you need to talk to an agent or have questions about your policy, please give Chad or Nikki a call. Hall Crop Insurance wishes the best to all Tinora teams this season.
Are you tired of losing money on your 401k or other retirement accounts? Well, you're not alone. Do what many area residents have done and call Postoma Insurance and Investments. With safe money strategies offered to you by PI&I, you can still have the benefits of market earnings without the risk of taking market loss. Sound too good to be true? Give us a call, and with experienced agents at PI&I will work with you to understand how you can do just that. If you're more interested in the CD-style accounts but are fed up with low CD rates, PI&I agents can set you up with an account with rates currently as high as 5.5% fixed, with certain restrictions apply. Call us today at 419-782-2500 to help you set up a plan that meets your investment goals. That's 782-2500. Postoma Insurance and Investments, protecting everything you've worked for.
Looking for an auto body shop with highly skilled technicians and the most advanced equipment in the industry? Then Bat Stevens Body Shop is the right place for you. Bat Stevens will provide you with fine workmanship at a fair price. Our skilled professionals are committed to providing a quality and safe repair on every job like your life depends on it, because it truly does. Bat Stevens is an ICAR Gold Class collision repair shop, ASE Blue Seal of Excellence business, and the area's #1 body shop voted on by Crescent News readers. Located in downtown Jewell, Ohio. Give us a call today at 419-497-3111 to schedule your free estimate today. Bat Stevens Body Shop says good luck to all Tinora Ram athletic teams, and go Rams.
Are you looking to build that nest egg for retirement, or just looking to start a small investment portfolio for your family? Bidlack Insurance and Financial Services of Defiance has you covered. Tim Bidlack of Bidlack Insurance and Financial Services has over 10 years of investment experience and can assist in estate planning, IRAs, 401k investments, and other financial planning areas. Are you looking for home and auto insurance? Matthew French can assist in those areas. At Bidlack Insurance and Financial Services, they will work one-on-one with you to make sure that your home, auto, or business is protected. Bidlack Insurance and Financial Services, located at 912 East 2nd Street in Defiance. Give Tim a call today for a free quote at 419-438-0023, and be sure to visit them online at bidlackinsurancefinancialservices.com or even on their Facebook page. Bidlack Insurance and Financial Services wishes best of luck to all Tinora Rams athletes this season. BSN Sports, the recognized leader in team athletic gear. BSN forms partnerships with educators, coaches, and students to build school pride, student engagement, and community spirit. Our partnerships give you access to the most brand names in the industry with all of the hottest products at the best prices. From Nike to Wilson to Under Armour, we can customize any team needs. Since 1972, BSN Sports has brought you the brands that make you untouchable on the field, the court, or anywhere else you play your sport. Contact BSN local sports rep Jim Gares for any of your sports needs at 419-576-8940. Have your hair and nails gotten out of control over the past few months? Cut and Polish Salon of Defiance is your local salon to get all pampered up. Cut and Polish Salon offers a vast range of quality services, including haircuts, highlights, specialty coloring, waxing, manicures, and pedicures. Please schedule a visit at their fun, relaxing salon where you can be sure that all of your hair and nail needs are a top priority. Cut and Polished Hair and Nail Salon is located at 413 Hopkins Street in Defiance. Be sure to book your appointment today by calling 419-576-5087 or do your booking online by visiting their Facebook page. Cut and Polish Salon says, remember, it's all fun and games until someone breaks a nail. Cut and Polish Salon is a proud supporter of Tinora Rams Live. Cut and Polish Salon owner Jenny Bidlack says, go Rams!
Higby Embroidery of Defiance offers custom screen printing and custom embroidery to local high schools and individuals from all areas. Connie Higby and her staff have been serving and supporting Tinora High School as well as the Tri-County area since 1999. From throws to t-shirts to school jackets and much, much more, Higby Embroidery is here to serve your custom needs. Higby Embroidery also offers custom artwork if it is needed to complete your project. Higby Embroidery is located at 1940 East 2nd Street, right here in Defiance, Ohio. Contact them at 419-428-3000 or visit them online at higby.com or Higby Embroidery on Facebook. If you are looking for a customizable item, Higby Embroidery is your place. Higby Embroidery, a proud sponsor of the Tinora Rams Live Player of the Game Award. Maumee Valley Title Agency of Defiance has been providing seamless and transparent real estate closings in Northwest Ohio for 27 years. From contract to closing, their experienced team of attorneys and title agents work with lenders, businesses, and individuals to meet their real estate needs. Call the office at 419-782-3334, Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m., or visit them online at maumeetitle.com. Maumee Valley Title Agency of Defiance wishes all the Tinora Rams athletes the best this season.
Northwest Ohio Sports is the place for sports rankings, news, scores, podcasts, and more for area athletics. Check them out at Northwest Ohio Sports on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook.
Okolona Tavern, located in downtown Okolona, is the home of the famous Okie Tavern Wings. Stop in after the game and get some delicious wings, burgers, fries, onion rings, and enjoy an ice cold beverage while talking about the game. Hours of operation are Tuesday to Sunday, opening at 4 p.m. Check out the Okolona Tavern on Facebook for a menu before you head out. Mexican food specials every Thursday and Sunday. The Okolona Tavern, a proud supporter of the Tinora Rams. Optimal Performance Fitness is not just your typical gym. Here at OPF, you don't pay for a membership just to hop on a treadmill. We are a fitness coaching center that strives to provide an experience like no other. We provide accountability and results. You either work one-on-one with a certified personal trainer or in a group setting with like-minded people. Here at OPF, we want to change your mindset of going to the gym into something that you enjoy and look forward to doing. Rather than going to the gym merely to work out, we train at OPF. We are your cheering section, your motivators, and soon-to-be family. Optimal Performance Fitness strives to help you achieve the best version of yourself. Contact us today to take that first step. It could be life-changing. Stop with all the excuses. Let's roll up our sleeves and get to work. Call Jake at 419-438-7265 and get started today at Optimal Performance Fitness.
Back at Justin Kressel Stadium here at Tinora High School. 41-0 Streaks, first half stats. Archbold 9 first downs to Tenora's 5. For rushing yards, Rams had 16 carries for 57 yards. Streaks 21 carries for 158 total yards. Rams had 23 yards in passing offense. Streaks had 124 total offense. Rams had 28 plays for 80 yards. Archbold 29 plays for 282 first half yards. Rams had 5 penalties for 47 yards. Archbold 5 penalties for 45. Rushing stats, Dominic Graziani, 7 carries, 37 yards. Grady Gusweiler, 8 carries for 2 yards. Trent DeLarber, 1 carry for 3. Carter Gilliam, reception for 5. Braden Rostai, 2 receptions for 3. And Grady Gusweiler, 1 for 15. For Archbold, leading the way on the ground, Lucas Dominic, 12 carries, 97 yards. Cade Brenner, 4 carries for 50. Or actually, that was Chase Miller. 4 carries for 50. Cade Brenner, 2 for 9. Josiah Gomez, 3 for 2. Receiving yards for Archbold. Chase Miller, 3 catches, 62 yards in the first half for the leader for Archbold. Evan Wendt, 2 for 36, and a catch each. Lucas Dominic, 1 for 6. And Nathan Urias, 1 for 10. Brenner was 8 of 9 in the first half for 124 yards. In the first half that we saw completely dominated by the Archbold Blue Streaks. Start the second half, we'll have a running clock, and the Rams will receive the ball. Archbold going, Or kicking left to right. Kickoff by Lance Ramirez. Deflects off one of the Rams at the 10. Heads out of bounds.
Whoops. Shot through his hands there.
So the Rams start the second half deep in their own territory.
Well, that's not the start we were looking for.
Wanted something positive and started out a little rough already. Hey, if there's anybody out there listening, we're still looking for an answer on that out of bounds, fielding that kickoff out of bounds. What we're finding in the rule book is anything that's touched while you're out of bounds is considered out of bounds. So if anybody knows an answer, feel free to text Keith or send us a message.
1st and 10 from their own 6. Said running clock here in the second half, so the second half's going to fly by. Graziani fakes it. Going to take it off the far side, right side.
Oh, geez.
Leaps over a Archbold defender, gets to the 15. That'll be just short of a Rams first down.
Leaped over Caden Radzik, too. Trying to block out there. And Radzik took a shot from Dominic.
Gave him about 8 for Dominic. Replay brought to you by Fairchild Family
Sure
Chiropractic. AJ working on
I'll
that.
play that one more time here. It just gets run over by Dominic there. But hey, good running there by Dominic Graziani.
2nd and 1 from their own 15.
Nice capture on that replay. That was kind of cool.
For those of you listening on radio, Rams are in all green tonight. White numbers, black trim. Graziani,
Oh, boy, guys,
quarterback keeper off the right side for a first down.
I don't like the play calling, guys.
I understand where they're coming from because that's all they had going for them was running quarterback Dominic Graziani, but this isn't like you were saying, Tony. I don't know that you want to run your quarterback, 50% of the time this second half and risk him getting hurt for the rest of the season.
What happened all of a sudden that we're running Dominic over to the sideline? We were all wristbands, and now he's running to the sideline.
1st and 10 from their own 17. Balls on the far side hash mark. Ackerman comes near side with Radzik. Far side receiver, I think is Carter Gilliam. Can't see over there. Pitch goes to Gusweiler. Trapped in the backfield, and he is hit hard.
I don't know if you guys saw that, but that was an option there, and Graziani took an absolute licking, and he's shaken up on that one.
Massengill slapped Grady to the ground over there on the carry.
That's what they're taught to do, guys. And on an option play is right. Defensive ends got the quarterback, and you're going to put a lick on him to shorten up his arms.
A lot of times,
Dom's coming out.
They're coached. You get a chance to hit the quarterback, you make them pay for touching the ball or carrying it.
Yeah, Dom just came out, guys.
Yeah, we're going to have a new quarterback for Tinora. It's going to be freshman Owen Farrell.
Doesn't look like he's hurt at all. It looks like they're just trying to get him out of there, save him.
Probably for the reason you guys just pointed out. Play clock was at 1 when the snap was in the air. The whistles blow. We're going to have a flag. Not sure what.
When we blew the whistle, let's throw a flag just to make it look good here.
It looked like there was 1 second on the snap.
Yeah, I'm not sure what the flag was. The
It
referee hasn't signaled anything
It was
yet.
delay game, but the clock was not at double zeros on the snap.
I'm not sure if there was a false start, maybe. The referee. I didn't see the. Did you guys see the referee signal anything?
I did not.
No.
I didn't. I was watching him, wait for him to signal, but there was nothing. I didn't see anything signaled.
Under 9 to go here in the third quarter. We said it's going to be a running clock here in the second half. 41-0 Streaks.
Thought you said 109 to go. I was like, whoa. That's going to be the temperature next week.
Hopefully not. 2nd and 6. Gusweiler tries to go far side. Gets about 5 yards as he's pushed out of bounds over there in front of the marker.
Almost back to the original line of scrimmage.
A 3rd and 10. As the chill in the air starts to creep upon us up here on the roof at Just Enough Cressel Stadium.
I was just thinking the same thing, Keith. All of a sudden got a little chilly up here.
A little breeze kicked up.
Come on, guys.
Yeah. AJ, I don't know. I'm looking down at Dom, and it looks like maybe his throwing shoulder might be kind of banged up. Looks like trainer Emily's
he did
down
land
there.
on that shoulder when he got hit with that option. Kind of got drove into the ground a little bit. So
Shotgun formation for Owen Farrell. Looking under pressure. Farrell's trying to tuck and run.
Keep it out.
Now he just
chucked it out. That's a good idea. Good idea. Get
Into
rid of
the
it.
Rams bench as he gets smashed into the turf at about the 7-yard line.
Guys, on that play, one of the things I've learned by coaching with a referee is that when it comes to intentional grounding, we saw that last week at Otsego, and he told me that call is all but gone in high school football. They've got to the point now where if you're outside the tackle box, you can literally just chuck it straight out of bounds. You don't have to throw it anywhere near anybody.
Okay.
As long as it crosses the line of scrimmage, you can just literally just chuck it straight sideways.
Bishop back to kick. Just inside his own goal line. Little high snap, brings it down.
Not a good kick.
Short line drive kick, hits it to 40, bounces to the Tinora 45, rolls to the 46. Where it's touched down there by Trenton DeLarber. Streaks take over with 7:09 to go in the third, leading 41-0. Now next week, as we talked a little bit during the halftime show, Liberty Center goes over to Archbold to start the NWOAL play. That's going to be a heck of a matchup.
You know, that may be the NWOAL game of the year. You know, that could determine who's conference champions.
No doubt.
Yeah, after what we're seeing tonight with the Blue Streaks, could be a pretty good shootout over there.
Well, that's what we were talking about even with Tinora next week with Fairview, seeing what Coach Rakes over there has done already with that offense. You know, I don't think that game is a give me by any means, and Tenora's going to have their A game going over there to start conference play.
Yeah, we'll keep track on that game. We'll hear check back in a little bit. Brenner starts the second half, and we'll probably see Archbold get one series before Coach Dominic will yank his starters.
There they come already, I believe, guys.
And there's that.
Yep, there's that. One play, maybe.
But one of the
Brenner's going to come back in.
Yeah, he's
went to
coming
the
back.
sideline.
We have to get a play from Coach Dominic over there.
That running the quarterback to the sideline must be a new thing.
He's 2nd and 6 from the Tinora 42, 6:15 and winding here in quarter number 3, 41-0. Archbold over Tinora, grabbed a 28-0 lead after 1. Brenner in the shotgun, takes a high snap, hands it off inside to Weiss. Tristan Weiss.
Carter Radzik got in there and got a
40.
Wrapped up his feet.
Familiar name on the Archbold staff, film stat crew Andy Peterson. Now, I know AJ and Logan probably don't remember. I don't know if Tony remembers. Andy was a dominating running back for Archbold from 84 to 87. Went on to play for the Army.
Wow.
Under Coach John Downey. Yes. Andy Peterson. I remember watching him and highlights and pictures of him in the Crescent News. So good to see Peterson over there. 3rd and 4, handoff. Going to be a little bit short of the first down. Coach Downey actually was in the Hall of Fame. 2014, he was inducted. Had 8 NWOA titles.
You know, Keith, you're kind of talking about Archbold's coaching staff. I know we looked and we kind of joked at halftime. It's kind of funny to see, like, amazing how many coaches Archbold staff has. I think, what you guys count, 10 or 13, and I think it just goes to a credit of how good of a program Archbold has over there, and
13,
all the
Logan.
success they've had. Yeah, 13. That's
13,
quite a few.
and on their stat and film crew, 1, 2, 3, they have 5 on their stat and film crew alone.
That's amazing.
4th and 2. Streaks are going to punt for the first time tonight. High kick. Goes above the lights. Hits it to 15. And
straight out of bounds.
Ricochets out of bounds.
Now we got a flag
back here in the backfield.
Wyatt
on Gusweiler.
Ripke on the punt for Archbold. 4:30 to go in the third.
Oh, on Archbold. Unsportsmanlike on Archbold.
Huh. That's one of the things you guys talked about.
I didn't see it, but that was on Archbold. I saw Gusweiler back there with him. I'm glad it's not on him. We talked about playing classy, and I especially with Grady. Grady's a great athlete. He's a great young man. You don't want to see him get caught up in an emotional thing here. And proud of him for holding his cool there.
Yeah, I'm not really sure. There was only him and the
him and the punter.
Or the punter.
Yeah.
Nothing else going on anywhere near it. So had to have been something said or a little shove after the play.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Well, they're backing up. I'm not sure. Why are we backing up if the penalty was on them?
Going way back inside the 10. Ball's placed at the Tinora 8-yard line.
Sure, I think that referee he
went the wrong way.
He must have signaled everything the wrong way.
Okay.
Airsville getting
obviously it was against Grady. Well, all right.
Here's we're losing 35-0 midway through the third.
Who's losing 35-0?
Ayersville.
Oh. Wow.
Try and get you an update on some of the other scores.
Lost that one. I picked Ayersville, I believe it, didn't I?
Everybody did, but myself.
Oh, Keith. Keith knew something.
Insider trading.
It's probably because you study. Nobody else studies. We just literally go in there and throw our picks together that day.
I haven't studied as much this year as I have in the past. Grady breaks loose.
Tackle. Oh, put his shoulder
20,
down.
25,
Nice.
30. Gusweiler with a gain of 22. Probably the biggest play for the Rams tonight at the 4-minute mark of the third quarter. Liberty Center still shutting out Otsego 31-0. Patrick Henry ahead of Columbus Grove 34-14. St. Mary's in Defiance 22-15. Defiance ahead.
Ooh,
that's in the fourth quarter. That game's ahead of ours somehow.
Closing the gap.
Must be running the ball quite a bit.
41-32 at the half. Bryan in Fairview. Owen Farrell takes a snap under pressure, throws it out here.
Oh!
Through the arms of Owen Ackerman.
Tried to turn and run before he caught that one, guys.
Tell you what, Owen Farrell there has a nice little arm on him for a freshman.
Yeah.
Speaking of plays, we saw in the JV game last week against Otsego, JV actually had, down 3 seconds to go in the game against Otsego. And what they did is they launched it up, and I don't know who it was that caught it.
Josh Lieb,
and then they actually lateraled it, almost kind of like a hook and ladder. And I'm not sure who it was that scored, but ended up winning the game on it. So it was pretty impressive by the Tinora
That was
JV.
a heck of a play last Saturday morning. Farrell gives it to Gusweiler, 30, 35, 40. Gain of about 13 for Grady. Another Tinora first down. As we get close to the end of the third quarter here. 2:30 and winding on your Drop Zone Pizzeria scoreboard, 41-0. Thanks for joining us here. Coach Tony Fairchild, myself, Keith Brown, Dr. A.J. Fairchild, and Dr. Logan Bailey here on this Friday night, week 3. Not going to turn out how we have wanted. GMC play starts next week. We'll be over at Fairview. That will be a radio-only broadcast. We'll have the video uploaded later in the night or possibly Saturday morning by the time it uploads.
Gusweiler just bouncing
off tacklers. Gain of maybe 1 as he bounced off about 7 tacklers. One thing about Grady, he could be down 110-0, and he's still going to give you 110%.
3, 4. Fifth one finally takes him down.
Bounced off 5 guys and ran 50 yards and gained 1.
Fairchild Family Chiropractic Replay. Make sure you get out there and talk to Dr. AJ and Dr. Kayla, 100 Stadium Drive. You can book an appointment online. Go to Facebook or just go to their webpage. Fairchild Family Chiropractic. Throw out here. Hauled in by Caden Radzik. 40, 45, close to the 50.
That's where they spot him here.
Just short of a first down, I think.
Spot him a lot further back than I thought they were going to.
Third and about a yard for the Rams as we approach the final minute here of quarter number 3.
The Rams just got to try to come away. I mean, I know Archbold's got their second string, young men in there, and Rams got to try to come away and take away that goose egg. Just kind of get a positive out of the night.
Yep. Get some positives here in the last quarter and a half. Quarter and a half now, basically quarter. Heading into a huge week next week versus Fairview.
Oh.
Pass to Rostai over the middle.
Guys, that
pass is broken up by Max Burrows.
We're going to have to work. If we're going to run this kind of offense, guys, we're going to have to really start working with our quarterbacks on reads, pre-snap reads, where the backers are going to be. You can read a lot of that pre-snap, and you can kind of get a tendency of where those guys are going to set on, when the pass, who's got who kind of thing. And, that's another one we try to force in there between the backers, and it's a tough pass.
Handoff to Grady. Gets to the 50.
Boy,
just enough for a first down.
Almost bounced backwards and didn't get it.
That's the end of the quarter. Headed to the fourth quarter here at Justin F. Cressel Stadium. 41-0 Archbold. We'll be back right after this on your Drop Zone Pizzeria scoreboard.
Wooden Indian Pawn and Gun of Defiance has been serving Northwest Ohio for over 30 years. Need cash? Collateral pawn loans are available. Stop in and see Shar and the staff at 5727 State Route 66 North in Defiance, Ohio. Wooden Indian Pawn and Gun carries a full line of new and pre-owned items that include firearms, ammo, optics, game systems, knives, jewelry, and Amish poly furniture. Wooden Indian Pawn and Gun has in-house jewelry as well as a gunsmith on site. Hours of operation are Monday 10 to 7, Tuesday through Friday 10 to 5, and Saturday 9 to 3. Got questions? Give them a call, 419-784-9880, or visit them online at woodenindianpawn.com or visit their Facebook page. Wooden Indian Pawn and Gun, your locally owned pawn specialists. Say go Rams.
Northwest Ohio Sports is the place for sports rankings, news, scores, podcasts, and more for area athletics. Check them out at Northwest Ohio Sports on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. Check out Tinora Rams Live. Live events broadcast on YouTube and post-game results, articles, schedules, and more can all be found on TinoraRams.com.
Starting the fourth quarter here at Tinora High School, 41-0. Rams trail the Streaks. Running clock here in quarter number 4 as well. Owen Farrell will be.
Rams going into the wind here a little bit now. It's
a little bit breezy.
I was hoping they'd go down the other way, and if they got stopped, maybe give Bishop a chance to smack the ball.
Farrell out of the backfield to Radzik, crossed the 40 to the 35, 15-yard gain.
Flag on the play, guys, right at the 50-yard line over there on the opposite side.
That was a nice little play there from Farrell to Radzik.
Sure the location of that, if it's
holding most likely.
I guess it's probably lined up off sides on Archbold, I'm guessing, since it didn't stop the play. I don't know. I guess we'll see.
So was it at the time of the snap?
Yeah, it was laying on the ground right away.
Okay.
I mean, it hit the ground right away, so I'm not really sure.
The far side ref keeps pointing his thumb at Archbold during his description, so
I'm guessing if
possibly is against Archbold, I'm assuming.
Guessing maybe they lined up off sides, so it's
a long conversation. If you guys are interested in being a referee out there in basketball, baseball, make sure you. AJ actually took some classes this past winter.
Yep,
and did some basketball games.
Yeah, did a couple basketball games. They're
holding on defense.
So if
you be doing some more this year, AJ?
Actually, I have a couple that popped up in my schedule from Coach Jerry Beauty over at Defiance. So
nobody finer.
Yeah,
Mr.
absolutely.
Beauty.
Yeah. Did a couple softball games over there for him this past spring, and he's a fantastic AD over there. Takes care of you, as an official, and the officials, the way you get licensed for different sports now, I guess, has changed here recently. Just before I started doing it, a lot of it's gone online now. I know for basketball, when I did that one, there wasn't even an in-class portion of it, which is kind of odd. Yeah, you would think you need a little bit of that. So if you do go ahead and do something like that, make sure you get a little time on the court, because it's a little more intimidating when you get out there than you really think. I did several years of softball officiating, and basketball's a lot more intimidating because you're a lot closer to the fans, and a lot more action happening all at once.
So you probably get a little bit more of a workout on basketball.
Oh, I tell you what, I wouldn't watch AJ do referee a basketball game, and I tell you what, I was kind of chuckling. You could tell he was nervous, and kind of running through his signals when he was telling the people what I was chuckling. Had a little talk about it at home. Oop.
Farrell winds up and fires, kind of reverses it to Radzik.
Yeah.
Little spin move there by Owen Farrell.
Nice little play, though. Kind of looked good.
No, I saw Owen play baseball this past season for Acme. Actually, an 8th grader transitioning into a freshman, and he at times was one of the better players on the infield for either teams.
And to all the kids out there, if you're watching, Owen Farrell did not play quarterback last year in 8th grade. All right, so just because you don't play quarterback one year doesn't mean you're not going to play quarterback the next. Kids move up, they get bigger, they do different things, but Owen did not play quarterback last year for the 8th grade. It's here at Tinora.
Farrell fakes under pressure, fires it deep as he got hit.
Touchdown!
Farrell to Shively, I believe.
Yeah, Dylan Shively.
22-yard touchdown pass.
Shively was just kind of standing down in the end zone all alone, and we all thought it was going to get intercepted because Farrell got hit in the backfield. But man, what a play!
Well, I think that's where he was going with it, but the ball was underthrown, and Shively just saw it and cut back and just flattened out the route. Nice little catch. That away, Rams take that goose egg off the scoreboard.
Extra point coming. Kind of confusing here. Radzik coming off Bishop's extra point. Kick up by Jacob. Is good. So, with the running clock, right now it's 8:40 and winding. 41-7. Archbold ahead of Tinora. That touchdown brought to you by Oklahoma Tavern. We'll be back for the remaining 8:39 right after this on your Drop Zone Pizza Race scoreboard.
The law office of Wiener, Hill, Weber, and Stanley is a full-service law firm dedicated to providing quality legal services in Defiance and all of Northwest Ohio. Since 1965, their attorneys have had a well-deserved reputation of excellence in serving clients with a focus on integrity, advocacy, and understanding. At Wiener, Hill, Weber, and Stanley, we are a general practice law firm that can handle all of your legal needs. We offer high-quality legal work and personal client service, and each of our attorneys is committed to providing you with top-notch legal support. Attorneys Jim Wiener, Danny Hill, Cam Stanley, and Ian Weber are here to assist you. Give them a call at 419-782-3010 or visit them online at wienerlawoffice.com. The law office of Wiener, Hill, Weber, and Stanley is a proud supporter of the Tinora Rams.
Check out Tinora Rams Live. Live events broadcast on YouTube and post-game results, articles, schedules, and more can all be found on TinoraRams.com.
Back here at Tinora, Rams are finally on the board. They trail 41-7. Farrell to Shively from 21 yards out. 8:39 remaining here. Bishop has the ball teed up at the 40, right in the middle. Line drive kick. Chases the returner back to the 7-yard line. Breaks it free.
Uh-oh.
All the way is Jack Hurst for a 93-yard touchdown run. And Hurst says, watch this. So with 8:12 to go in the fourth quarter, Jack Hurst gets those points right back.
That's kind of a point I brought up before the game and said Jack Hurst and Chase Miller back there. They've only had a few kickoff returns, but one was averaging 72. I think Chase Miller was averaging 72, and Hurst was averaging 35 a return. So no surprise there.
And
we had all of our JV kids out there too, guys. That's all of our JV kickoff guys out there. So
when he broke through that line, he was shot out of a cannon.
Yeah.
Jack Hurst for Archbold. He's one. He's got probably one of the faster kids on the field out here.
I was going to say, I'd like to know what his 40 time is because he was scooting. He got down in a hurry.
Romero's on for the extra point for Archbold.
Can't tell you how fast he was because we got the running clock still going.
Brenner on the hold.
Gus Weiler about blocked that kick.
And good.
You're right, Keith. Gus Weiler just doesn't quit, does he?
Extra point makes it 48-7 with 7:16 to go here in the contest. We'll be back with the final minutes here at Justin F. Crusoe Stadium. Don't go anywhere.
Hey, you! Are you looking for the best burger around? For the last 2 years, Firestone Tavern has brought home the award for best burger in the region. Firestone Tavern is also the area's go-to for wood-fired pizza, amazing appetizers, and so much more. Chef Aaron and his fantastic staff are here to serve nothing but the best to their customers. Be sure to stop out after the game for ice-cold drinks and all the games on TV that you can ask for. Located at 211 Carpenter Road at the Eagle Rock Golf Course. Hours of operation are Monday through Saturday, 2 p.m. to 10 p.m., and from Sunday, 11 a.m. to 10 p.m. Looking to place an order? Give them a call at 419-785-4015 or order online at firestonetavern.com. Firestone Tavern wishes the very best to the Tinora Rams.
Here comes more Tinora Rams sports action.
Back here at Tinora High School, Archbold has the ball teed up at the 40. And if anybody out here needs a rest,
it's you.
It's going to be this man right here, Lance Ramirez.
Not to stretch that leg out.
Between his extra points and his kickoffs.
I was about to say that Tinora kick return team and the Archbold kickoff team have probably ran about 3 miles tonight.
And as Keith said earlier on, this is the opposite side of what we're used to with Tinora football.
Actually, have somebody else out there.
Oh, geez, nobody grabbed it.
Ball goes back to the 6. Gus Weiler hustles back there, scoops it up, and he is smoked as he gets to the 10. But Archbold did have a new kicker out there.
This is just something, Tony, we talked about. We wanted to see a clean second half, and we're just getting very sloppy with play overall.
Well, they both just ran right by it like nobody called it. It was kind of like like a pop fly in center field, and everybody just like, oh, you got it. I know you got it. No, you got it. Oh, nobody got it.
Like DeLarber, Gus Weiler.
It's a good idea. Get Gus Weiler out of there.
Center fielder not calling for it out there. And
Gus has had a rough night tonight. He's had enough.
It'll be a rough couple days for the boys. Coach Becker and his family have the funeral tomorrow.
Yeah, it's going to be rough trying to figure out, how are you going to, as a coaching staff, and obviously you got to take care of things. And don't get me wrong, but you got to think, next week, right? You're starting league play. Fairview's playing very well. I think everybody was kind of writing Fairview off that they're going to be a rebuild, and they're scoring some points. So, it may not be as easy as everybody thought. So, so Coach Becker's obviously is going to be missing tomorrow. So probably no films and that kind of stuff. And and then Sunday, you're not sure what Sunday's going to look like. It's going to take some time for Coach Becker to get back into the swing of things, and rightfully so. So you kind of wonder, okay, so what's it going to look like going forward here the next week or two?
Farrell to Radzik. Pass out to the 12-yard line. Caden's down at the 12.
Oh, my gosh.
And
one thing you don't want to happen, guys.
Looks like he's in a little bit of pain.
He's in hurt.
Emily's heading out there to check
it's a
on
knee issue, the way it looks.
Caden.
Maybe it's just a cramp.
Let's pray
it's a cramp.
Yeah, he cramped up quite a bit last week. Actually, Kerry was out there quite a bit last week, stretching him out.
You get some pickle juice.
Well, guys, we talked about this a little bit the other day, and I'm going to bring it up right on the broadcast. But a lot of times these kids are cramping up, and you see kids coming in, and I've seen it myself. Kids come walking up, they're carrying these energy drinks and all this caffeinated stuff, and they're carrying these energy drinks coming in here and thinking, I'm getting amped up for the game. And what they don't realize is all that caffeine is actually a diuretic, and it's drying your system out. And they come in here and they drink those things 2 hours before game time, and by the time their game even starts, it's already worn off. The caffeine boost is already worn off, but they haven't drank enough water to
Yep.
So I think sometimes that's what causes a lot of this.
I think too. Sometimes kids don't even realize proper nutrition and proper hydration.
Yeah.
I asked my brother, and I'm not throwing him under the bus, but he comes over to my house and I work on him. He's got a terrible hamstring cramp, and the first question I ask is, "What did you eat? What did you drink for the week?" "Well, I didn't eat anything, and I didn't drink anything." I said, "Well, there you go." I said, "That's probably why you're cramping." So, not to bash Brock, but I think a lot of other kids do the same thing too.
Yeah, the diet, the diets are terrible. And we were talking about this today at work. That's kind of why I brought it up. But you think about that, but holy smokes, we.
Farrell
I thought he was going to die for that.
For Ackerman,
but
just misses him.
You start looking at that and you go, back when I played, we were talking about it earlier, back in '88 when we played Archbold last, we drank water, guys. There was no Gatorade in that tub. There was just water. You went down to the spigot down here on the corner, turned the thing on, and filled your bucket, filled your jug up.
That's the thing too. Like it all starts. It doesn't start the day of the game or the day before. It's the whole week leading up to it, and you really got to prep yourself because, like as my college coaches said, when you go out there and play football, you're literally getting yourself in a car accident.
Absolutely.
So your body's got to be on its A game, and if you're not taking care of it, it's going to be hurting.
Yeah, and it's going to be worse this next week, guys. The temperatures in the 90s, it's going to be rough. It's going to be rough for the kids and trying to stay, hydrated and get prepared for the following week. And, those weird rule that just came out. I don't know. I just saw it this year where you're not allowed to practice outside it's over 90 degrees. You can't practice inside unless you're in the AC. So really makes it difficult. So I'm not really sure, what the practice schedule is even going to look like this coming week with the temperatures up in the 90s.
Final 4:40 to go here. Streaks 48, Rams 7. Checking out that Bryan Fairview game, it's 41-38.
Wow.
Bryan with just a 3-point advantage, and that's through the third quarter. Crestview and Wayne Trace tied at 14. Let me try and grab the Defiance 30, St. Mary's 15. So it's Brogan Castile time.
Uh-oh, this isn't looking good.
Oh, is there a flag on the play?
Yes.
Yeah. Flag on the play.
Down here, yeah.
Or it might be a sideline warning, possibly.
Flag on the play.
No, it's on Archbold.
Ryder Ryan on the carry for the Streaks.
And see what he signaled, but it's on Archbold. He pointed towards Archbold, so they're bringing that back. The illegal shift.
But next week we will be over at Fairview, and like you said, you got a coach that has confidence, just confidence alone oozing from Coach Rakes and his offense. You said even if Fairview comes out of this game tonight with a loss, you got that bus. Well, actually, it's at home, so I guess they're not taking a bus ride. But the practices next week, you're going to be full of confidence.
Yeah.
With putting up all these points off a pretty decent Brian Golden Bears team.
Hey guys, we were talking about the whole, getting our body in condition. You might want to get some water in your system and get conditioned to climb those steps over there at Fairview. Remember we went up there last year. Keith's like, man, my legs are burning.
Oh, I think my legs hurt for a couple days after that. That was brutal.
Might have
Bird's
to
nest
up in the bird's nest up at Fairview.
Might have to go to the gym this week and do a little bit of stair. Nah, I'm not going to do that. Never mind. I'll just take the chance.
Second 15, but next week will be radio only. We're unable to bring you live video, which I think AJ said he can upload that after the game. He'll record it and we'll upload it after the game. But next week we'll be on radio only due to the rules at Fairview High School. Chris Malang and his crew over there tonight.
The only thing in this situation, guys, you got your JV players out here tonight, then they're going to probably go play again tomorrow.
I think that game tomorrow starts at 8 o'clock, if I read that.
8 a.m.?
Yeah.
Did they move it to 8 a.m.?
I believe they're playing early, so they can still get it in and they can go to
okay,
the
that's right.
Gotcha.
Yep.
I was just like, wow. I forgot about that, but yeah, holy smokes, you'd be still wiping the sleep out of your eyes at 8 o'clock.
Like quick turnaround, like get on the bus at about 5:30 because that's it's a little drive. They're playing Columbus and Grove, I think.
Well, I thought they were playing Archbold. They're playing Columbus Grove?
I believe.
Holy smokes.
Yeah, that I'm not sure. I don't know who they're playing.
We can check her out.
Check her out.
Real quick, here are one of the updates that were sent. Final 2 minutes to go here with the Streaks up 48-7.
The Blue Streaks on the Tinora 40-yard line. Brilliant softly back deep for Tinora.
Doesn't actually say who they play, just says JV game scheduled. Tomorrow will be at 8 instead of 10. But I could have sworn it said Columbus Grove.
Oh, how did we miss that?
Kick almost blocked.
He kind of just stopped.
I just didn't lay out for it.
I don't even know what they would have had to. They just kind of pulled up and stopped.
Final 1:15.
Scoop and score, baby, on the block
Friday
punt.
night. I think there's a college football game tonight. Miami versus Miami, I believe. Hurricanes and Red Hawks.
Is it going to be on ESPN? You can't watch it on Spectrum because Spectrum's fighting with Disney right now.
A lot of unhappy people last night. That's all I saw this morning when I woke up.
Just in time for football to start.
Clicked on social media.
They did it on purpose. They did that.
That's supposedly it was like literally right at the kickoff.
Be 100% honest with you guys. Let Disney die. let ESPN let it all die. That'll take care of the whole college football playoff thing. SEC, let them all die together.
Handoff up the middle. Llewellyn
hard.
Across the 40 to about the 43. Nice carry by Devin.
Wow. I don't know that I've really seen Devin get all that many carries, but holy smokes.
Yeah,
he hit that hole, and he was darting down the field.
He's quick. Played a little bit against Archbold. I think he came in there towards the end of the game, if I remember right. Got some carries in.
The junior. Again, Llewellyn with the carry. 45-50 down to the Archbold 46.
This might be
Boy,
it, guys.
I tell you what, if you're looking for a backup to Grady,
See the coaches putting play sheets in the way.
this is one of those opportunities that you don't really get. You can, make something out of nothing right there.
That's going to be it.
Llewellyn coming into the game had 4 carries for 17 yards for an average of 4 1/4. Final from Tinora. We'll be back with our post-game show, Bidlat Insurance and Investments. Final on your Drop Zone Pizzeria scoreboard, 48-7, Archbold with the win. We'll be back and revisit the contest tonight. And we will do so right after this timeout from Mr. Tim Bidlack at Bidlack Insurance and Investments.
Looking for home or auto insurance? What about building for retirement? Or looking to start a small investment portfolio for your family? Bidlack Insurance and Financial Services of Defiance has you covered. Tim Bidlack of Bidlack Insurance and Financial Services has over 10 years of investment experience. Tim can assist in estate planning, IRAs, 401k investments, among other financial planning areas. Need home or auto insurance? Welcome Austin Bidlack. He can assist you on those. At Bidlack Insurance and Financial Services, they will work one-on-one with you to make sure your home, auto, and business are protected. Bidlack Insurance and Financial Services are located at 912 East 2nd Street in Defiance. Call Tim or Austin at 419-438-0023 today for a free quote. You can visit them online or on their Facebook page as well. Bidlack Insurance and Financial Services wish the best to all the Tinora Rams athletes this season.
Back here at Just Enough Crussell Stadium, Archbold with a 48-7 lead. Thank you, Reba. Reba says they do play Archbold tomorrow at 8 o'clock. So thank you, Reba Bum. Archbold at 8 a.m. So thanks one of our fantastic listeners out there, Reba Bum. Appreciate that information. First quarter, 8:53 to go. Streaks took a 7-0 lead. Brenner Urias from 8 yards out. 2 minutes later, 6:58. Brenner carried in from 4 yards out. Extra point by Lance Ramirez made it 14-0. 3:54 to go in the first. Hurst with a 7-yard touchdown carry, 21-0 after the extra point. Right at the end of the first quarter, touchdown pass from Brenner to Miller, 45 yards out. Extra point made it 28-0. Second quarter, midway through, Dominic with a 1-yard touchdown run, extra point, 35-0. 6:22 to go, less than 6 seconds after that touchdown. Pick six. Steven Diller intercepted Dominic Graziani, took it in from 10. Extra point was no good. It's 41-0. Archbold, that's where it remained until the half. Rams finally got on the scoreboard, 9 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. Owen Farrell, and in relief of Dominic Graziani, with the game being out of hand, hit Shively over the middle from 22 yards. Extra point by Bishop made it 41-7. And on the ensuing kickoff, Jack Hurst, heck of a night for him, took it 93 yards. And extra point was good, 48-7. And that is the final here tonight. Archbold with the victory as they move to 3-0. Rams fall to 1-2 as both teams start league play starting next Friday night. Rams will be at Fairview, and probably the game of the year in the area as it stands now. Archbold will host Liberty Center to start league play. Thoughts on the game tonight, guys?
Gotta let us talk, Keith.
Sorry, everybody's muted.
Thanks.
Hey, real quick, I want to bring up Archbold there being a class act at after the game there. They went down, they had their talk, quick little break, nothing flashy, quick little break, and just nice and quiet, kind of being kind of respectful here. Really appreciate that from the Archbold Blue Streaks.
Yeah, which they were for the entire game, from
Correct.
the time they got here until the end. Nothing but support for the Tinora family, Coach Becker and his family. They've been, as expected, A++. So, again, thanks to Coach Dominic and everybody from Archbold for being supportive here tonight.
But as far as the game, it just, the Rams came out. You could definitely tell there was, something going on. It just didn't look like the same Rams that we had last week. And it was just one of those games. I mean, I don't know what else you say.
Yeah, I think even from the start, just look at the Tinora Rams. They've had a lot on their minds over the last week. And, I just think it was tough on everyone this whole entire week. But overall, they just kind of came out a little flat, and they really kind of struggled in that first half. And Archbold came out, put the pedal to the metal, and threw up, I believe, 41 points in the first half.
Yeah.
You get up 41-0 at halftime. That's going to be hard to come back to.
Yeah.
So, but overall, Archbold, that's a quality football team. That football team over there is going to win a lot of games this year, and they're gonna put themselves in a position to make a deep playoff run for sure. We saw they have some great athletes. Coach Dominic is an excellent coach. Again, like you guys said, very class act program. Everything that they've done tonight for the show support for Tinora, that was awesome to see. So, other than that, I don't know that there's much else to say.
Yeah, that's
I'm right there with you, Logan. Not a whole lot else to say. We kind of said just about everything we can at halftime because the game was pretty much pretty much over at that point. Nothing really happened after that because the JV was in there for the rest of the game. So we pretty much saw what we were going to see before halftime today, and they've got a lot of work to do.
Hey, it's something else, guys. I just want to point out, Grady Gusweiler is a senior, and he's out there picking up the post wrap and pylon from the corner of the end zone. That's just that's a freshman's job, and Grady went over there and grabbed it. And
it's a way to lead by example.
Absolutely. It's good to see. As far as the games go, this game is what it is. We knew it was going to be a tough game coming in, regardless of what went on this week, guys. Archbold is a good ball club, and even if Tinora is completely healthy, 100% healthy, I don't know that the outcome changes. Obviously the score hopefully would change some, but Archbold's a good ball club, and I tell you what, I'm very, very, very impressed with these guys. Liberty Center, Coach Muller, you better have your stuff together. These guys are going to be knocking on the door big time to take over the top of that NWAL, I believe.
I think on the flip side, looking at Tinora for next week, we kind of talked about it earlier. That's going to be no joke going over to Apache land, because Coach Doug Rakes has got those boys playing very well to start the season, and in year one, we're seeing a huge improvement out of them. They've scored as many points in a half this game that they're playing right now than they have probably the last 2 years combined. So it's going to be a tough-fought battle, and Fairview's definitely a team you can't overlook. I know we kind of talked on the podcast about Wayne, Trace, and Paulding. You might be looking at Fairview playing upsetter throughout the year. So
no doubt.
Yeah, like you said, Logan. Yeah, that's they've just. We talked to Coach Rakes. He come in, taken over the program, and gone. We talked about how he's been there, done that kind of thing. And boy, I tell you what, I don't know if somebody had a talk with him or with the kids or what, but it seems like they have bought in.
Yes.
And they're ready to rock. And that's amazing with the seasons they've had the last couple years to be. And they're not winning ball game. Maybe who knows what the game's going to end up being tonight, but. Just having that success, being competitive the last couple games.
Last week's game for Fairview, that came down to basically that they scored with 4 minutes to go in the fourth quarter, tried an onside kick, nearly got it,
right,
and only lost by one score. So the Fairview Apaches are going to be no joke, and Tenora's really got to prep, and they got to play their A game in order to get a win next week.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, looking at those scores from around the area here, final was 48-7 Archbold over at the reservation at Fairview. Still, it's 41-38. Bryan over the Fairview Apaches. Crestview has taken a 21-20 lead over Wayne Trace. That's in the fourth quarter. Wauseon leads Eastwood 7-0 in the fourth quarter. 34-6 Eden over Hicksville. Liberty Center 45, Otsego nothing. That's a final. Patrick Henry, Patriots and Coach I, 40-21 over Columbus Grove. Defiance and Coach Cooper, 30-15 over St. Mary's. Lipsick 21, Pandora Gilboa 14. Delta 31, Lake 14. And Montpelier still leading Edgerton. That's late third quarter, 21-14. North Central 30, Fremont 3. And Salina 17, Van Wert 7.
Wow.
That is in the fourth quarter.
I think there might be a lot of red on our board again this week, guys.
Bluffton 42, Ayersville nothing.
Wow. I know there's a lot of red on my board.
Yeah, mine too.
Antwerp 45, Hilltop 6. And that's all the local scores that we have.
I think it'd be between Matthew, probably Keith. I don't know. Maybe I'll have to do some more studying from now on. I don't know. I just go in there and willy-nilly pick these things. I'm going through those scores. I'm like, well, I don't think I did very well.
Try and get some final numbers here from Sean and Kirsty. Rams had 47 plays for 182 yards, had 28 rushing attempts for 113, and 69 yards passing. For the Archbold Blue Streaks, not much in the second half, just 14 total yards, but they didn't need anything. 6 plays for 14 yards, I believe, in the half for Archbold. 35 overall plays, 296 total yards for the Archbold Blue Streaks. Complete dominance from the opening kickoff, basically to the end of the first quarter for Coach Dominic and the Streaks. But like we said, Rams have a lot of stuff going on this week. But you could just tell 2 different complete football programs here on this Friday night. So best of luck to Coach Dominic and the Streaks the rest of the season. And the Rams, time to regroup next week and start fresh and head into the GMC play with a clean slate and a 1-2 record. So, for Coach Fairchild, Dr. AJ, Dr. Logan, Keith Brown, and all of our sponsors, Fairchild Family Chiropractic, Optimal Performance and Fitness, Clubhouse Pizza and A, Baton Stevens in Jewel, Ohio, Tinora Rams Athletic Boosters, Wooden Indian Pawn Shop, Bidlack Insurance and Financial Services, Cut and Polished Hair and Nail Salon, thank you, Jenny Bidlack, Weber Bookkeeping, Hall Crop Insurance, Signs Excavating, Higbee Embroidery, Drop Zone Pizzeria and Stryker and Ayersville, Wiener Hill, Weber and Stanley, Attorneys at Law, the Oklahoma Tavern, Maumee Valley Title Agency, BSN Sports, Firestone Tavern, Postuma Insurance and Investments, Northwest Ohio Sports, and Mr. Logan Bailey. Tune into our podcast. Take that on Tuesday. Logan does a good job and releases that on Wednesday. Brothers Taco, Schlegel Family Farms. Thank you, Mr. Schlegel, Chris, and Becky. Vince